Hey, 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 hey. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see you. It is August 7th, 2023. And here we are. I hope you all had a great weekend. Back to the grind. Alicia Watts, what's going on over there? We're going to talk about it. There's some stuff in the background that we need to look at. Thank you all for being here with me today and joining me for this. I can't wait to get into this. Let's get this show on the road. Yep, yep. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome back. It's great to be back with you guys all up in here. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend, enjoyed some time with your family, your friends, whatever it may be. I hope you enjoyed it. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you all, wherever you are. I hope it's good for you because it's good for me to be here with you. So, thank you to all of you just for being you. Again, like I said, guys, we're looking into seeing what the heck is going on in the Alicia Watts case. It is not good, folks. Definitely not good. We need to check it out, see what's going on, talk about it, and do our thing. Thank you all once again for being here. Let's see who decided to grace us with their awesome presence today. It looks to me like the lovely and amazing Miss Kib Kitty's in the house. Hey, what's up, Kib? Good to see you. Bonnie Messick, welcome back. Dre, welcome. Good to have you here. The Chick Antiques in the house. Good to see you. The amazing No Chains No More. Thank you for being here, Chains. We love you. The awesome and amazing OG Brandy B's in the house. Good to see you. Sleuth, Salty Sleuth, True Crime. Welcome back. Good to see you. The doctor's in the house. Doc Terry, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to have you here. North Carolina Mountain Man, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Tracy, welcome. Good to see you. Michelle Mack, welcome back. Good to see you. Good to have you here, all of you. Miss Jessica Santiago, thank you for joining us today. Great to see you. Great to have you here. Let's see. Charlotte Gross, welcome. Welcome back from vacation. Good to see you. Miss Bonnie Bailey, So awesome to have you here. So great to see you here. Thank you. The Daisy Dead's in the house. Good to have you. Good to see you. Not that Nikki. Welcome back. Good to see you. Gloria S. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bonnie Bailey, always happy to have you, darling. I think I already said that, but either way, you get a twofer. Gloria S., welcome back. Great to see you. The Canadian cat ladies in the house, folks. Thank you for joining us. Speaking of cats, I got a little story for you. Let's see. Todd, who dat? Clement, thank you for joining us again today. Marina Girl, welcome back, darling. Good to see you. Great to see all these meatballs in here. Coming on in, jumping in the sauce, so we can spill a little bit of that sauce today on this Groggy Monday, it looks like to me. Absolutely. Welcome. Renee M., welcome back. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Let me see. Michelle Mack. Dago. I see you. Unravel, darling. Good to see you. Thanks for being here today. Appreciate you so very much. Dakota Parker, welcome back. Great to have you. Kels is in the house. Good to see you, Kels. Thanks for joining us today. Nat Cat, welcome back. Good to see you. Always happy to have you here. Let's see who's dropping in the bottom. We got 90 people in here with 25 likes. Come on, folks. Let's make it match, please, so we can get out in that algorithm and do our thing today like we do. The legendary CEO is in the house. Yo, what is up with you? Courtney from Down Under. Another Aussie in the house. That's awesome. Good to see you. Good vibes. Stacy, welcome back. Great to have you here. Let's see. Who do I see? Matt Amelo 12. Welcome. Night Owl. Good to see you. Cammy Q. There you are, darling. Good to see you. Polly Pepper. Miss Pamela's in the house. Welcome, Pamela. Good to have you here, dear. Michael Rondo. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Evie Marie. Thank you for joining us today. All right. Patriot Lady. That's a new name. Welcome. Good to see you. It's from the Northern California Bay Area. Welcome. Good to have you here. Exiled One. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Deborah Thompson. Always happy to have you here. Michael 007. Welcome back, Michael. Great to spend some time with you this past Saturday. Absolutely enjoyed myself, and it's so great to meet you, my friend. Thank you for being here with us again today. I appreciate you so very much. Dre, I think that's it for right now. Come on in. If I did miss you, it was not on purpose, folks. You know I love you guys to death. Polly J, good to see you. What is going down in the chat over here? What did I just see? Here? Jessica Santiago just gifted 20 True Crime Cafe memberships. That's insane. Good Lord, Jessica. Already? I'm not even done talking and saying hi. What's up, April? Miss Zelda's in the house. Good to see you. Cappuccino 877. Welcome. Jessica, that's absolutely amazing. Good Lord. Let's see here. Looks like Salty Sleuth was gifted a membership. Ang Lu was gifted a membership. Beach Life, please, gifted. Woke up in 1984. Nothing half-asked. Amethyst Noor. All Things Silver. Sony. Green Punk 406. Sarah Bear. Sooner Girl. C. Brewer. Night Owl. Miss Boone. What is that name? You Royal Freshness. I love the name. Leah Story. Scorpios 269. Riley Nicole. Dawn Marie. JB. Good Lord. Have mercy, Jessica. What is going on today already? I didn't even see everybody that was here, and I'm already doing this. Brandywine and True Crime. Thank you for joining us. Jessica, that is absolutely insanely amazing, and I appreciate you so very much for that. Thank you, darling. You have no idea how much that means to me. You have no idea. So we got to welcome the new family into the house, guys. Please, if we can. Please, if we can. That is so amazing. She's doing great, Michael. Thank you. Wow. Wow. One more. That's crazy. 20, folks. That's thank you, Jessica. I absolutely adore you. Um, that means so much to me, and thank you so very much for that. Thank you for that. Wow. Beautiful people. You guys are amazing. Good Vibe Stacy has been a member for 1 month. Congrats, Stacy, and thank you for being part of this amazing family. You are so very much appreciated, more than you know. If any of the members would like to join us here in the Discord, thank you, Miss Brandy. There is a link right there. I'm going to pin this in chat for you today. There's a message. I'm sorry, not a link. You can get a hold of Miss Brandy. She will get you rolled up into the Discord with the rest of us. You can hang out. The Wonder Mod, Miss Mandy Joe's in the house. Hey, what is up, Miss Mandy Joe? Thank you for joining us. And also, Good Vibe Stacy, thank you so much for the super chat, $9.99. That is amazing, dear. Thank you. That keeps me coming to you guys every single day, guys. It really does. This is 100% crowdfunded out here, folks. It's all for you, by you, and to you from me. So any donations, super chat, super stickers, all of that stuff definitely helps to keep me running every single day with you guys, and to be able to come out and spend this amazing time. It makes my day every single day. It's the highlight of my day every single day. And I wouldn't know what to do without this, guys, or you guys. That's a fact. And I thank you so very much for that. North Carolina Mountain Man has been a member for 1 month. That is absolutely amazing as well. And I thank you for that. Mountain Man, I appreciate you very much. All of you new meatballs hanging out in the sauce with us today. Welcome. It is so great to see you here. So great to see you guys. Thank you guys for being who you are every single day. I'm serious. It is the highlight of my day. When I don't do this, I don't know what to do with myself, guys. If you haven't noticed, seriously, I don't. That's why you guys see me on the days I'm not supposed to be here. Jessica, yes, thank you for asking so very much, and I appreciate that. Yeah, her swelling did go down. It was pretty bad for a little while there. I felt so bad for her, but whoever gave me the idea to do that whole thing with the baking soda and stuff, believe it or not, I had no idea that worked. It worked very well. Star Meadows, welcome. Good to see you, and thank you so very much for being here, darling. You are appreciated. Brendan Chase, good to have you here. I see some new faces in here. That's awesome. Amy Danielle, welcome, dear. Good to see you. There he is. What is up, brother? Good to see you. Do not work too hard today, bro. Good golly. Miss Molly's in the house. Thank you so much for being here today. Molly, we love you, dear. Thank you for all you do. That goes for all of you amazing mods. I appreciate you guys again so very much. I couldn't do this without you guys. You know that already. You do know that. Brendan Chase, we do cover court cases. We will be covering court cases. Yes, we do. All of them. With any of the cases we're running. That's a fact. Donna R., great to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, Jessica, thank you for that so very much. That is so very much appreciated. Little sis, what's up? My baby sister's in the house. Heather Lauer, good to see you, darling. Good to see you. I hope you're not working too hard today. Catastrophe 44, welcome. Good to see you. Search for you. I love it. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Making sure I got all this in here. Come on in, guys. Grab a seat, grab your coffee, tea, whatever it may be. Find a seat. Come on in. Have a conversation with me. If you will, please. Thank you, Brendan. I appreciate that very much. As are all of you. I respect you all so very much, too. I very much do. You guys are amazing people. The things you guys do for the communities that you support, just being the people you are, I can't even put it into words, folks. I can't. I've tried to put it into words multiple times to you guys, and it doesn't hit the expectations that I have for describing what you guys do for this channel, for this community, for the entire true crime community. For me and my family, myself, all of it. It just makes no sense. There's no words that puts it out there. Me, it's great to see you, CJ, my brother. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that. What is that super sticker? Keep it up, lifting them weights. Hey, hey, gotta love it. Gotta love it. These super stickers are a trip. I love it. Again, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you so very much. Always. All right, all right. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Is there any other way to get the link for the Discord? It's hard to do it, Kels, because there's always problems with it. Always. All the time, unfortunately. Um, let me see here. Let me check something. Give me one moment, please. Come on down, Doc Terry. Danger Zone's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for that. Whoa, Jessica Santiago. Seriously? Good Lord. Thank you for that. $20 super sticker. Big hugs. And yep, that is a big, I don't know what that is. Hugging the little guy there, but that is awesome, Jess. Thank you. You have no idea. Good God, people. You guys are too good. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve you guys. I really don't feel like I do. Why can't I get this to work again? I'm sorry, folks. Bear with me. I'm having technical issues again. Okie dokie, guys. Thank you. Absolutely, Kels. I'm trying, hon. That's the only way it seems to work. We've tried it other ways and it just doesn't do it. That's amazing, Jess. Thank you so very much for that. You guys are beautiful. For real. You did it again? What are you doing, bro? That's your coffee money. You hang on to that stuff. Thank you, my friend. Much love to you. I appreciate you so very much for that, CJ. J Rod on point in the house. What is going on? Good to see you. I appreciate you so very, very, very much. All you guys. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see here. All right, all right. Miss Stacy Cruz in the house. Iris Hewlett, welcome back. Sudie Basic, great to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, Jessica, that's amazing. You are amazing. You're all amazing. Absolutely. CJ, every bit of it, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you guys know. Stock, good to see you. Tattletales, welcome back. All right, what's going on here? This is not working. Please, StreamYard, don't do this stuff to me today. Good Lord. I'm telling you, CJ, if you can hear me, dude, we need to look into those other streaming apps that we were looking at. For real, because these things just aren't working very well. Uno momento, folks. Hold on a minute. What is that? What is that? What did I just see? Boom, boom, boom. Miss Heather Lauer, $20 super sticker. What is going on, little sis? You ain't got to do that stuff now. Come on. Wow. Big hugs and kisses. All right. I love you, sis. I really do. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Heather. I love you very much. Hang on, folks. I'm trying to get something together here. Wow. I don't even know what to say. You guys are amazing. Completely, absolutely amazing. Ugh. Unbelievable. Thank you, Heather, so very much. That means a lot to me. It really does. You don't have to do that, but it really does. You work hard for your money, sis, and you just thank you so very much. I'm really glad Sean and I can't. All right, all right, all right. Good Lord, Doc Terry, 1999. Thank you for that. Um, 1 second, everyone. Thank you so much, Doc Terry, again. Well, that's for all of you guys over and over again. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you. You deserve so much more. So much more than that. Wow. You guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you is not even the right word. There needs to be a stronger word than that word. I'm telling you. Gosh. Okay. Hold on, folks. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get something to work that's not working. Why today, of all days? Come on now. Come on. All right. Okay. Here we go. I know, and my apologies for everything that's been going on lately. I haven't been able to get back to the Alicia Watts case, and I know some of you guys have been waiting on it. So I'm my deepest apologies. We've just had so much crap going on in the background. There's Miss Heather. What is up, sis? Good to see you. It is Tattletales. Carol freaking Claus. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Brendan. I appreciate your kind words, all of you guys. I'm telling you, I swear to God that me and CJ have to be the luckiest creators out here to have the communities that we have. Thank you so very much, Miss Brandy. Again, folks, this is a 100% crowdfunded channel. All of these links here for Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App, all those donations go directly to keeping me up and running every single day, 5 days a week, sometimes six. Paying all the StreamYard bills, the internet bills, everything that goes along with it, maintaining my equipment that is breaking down, all of that fun stuff. But anybody that has donated to that, thank you beyond the level that I can explain to you, and I appreciate you all so very much. It's no, Brendan, no worries. Pappy man, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Absolutely, my dear. You deserve nothing but that. I would do that for anyone that I know is not feeling well, that's under the weather. I worry about you guys all the time. That's a fact. 146 people in here. That's awesome. We got 67 likes. Let's try to make it match, everyone. Please, please, please. We can get out in the algorithm then and get this rolling. Like, get it out there to everybody that needs to hear it. We got to get these words out and about all over the place, not just this little corner of the communities. Jessica Santiago, you're amazing, Dago, as well as the best chat. Mods here and at the Evil CJ Show, we have the best family support. You're all beautiful and amazing humans. Thank you so very much for that, Jessica. You are part of that. Don't forget that. And I thank you for feeling the way you do, as I thank all of you for being who you are and saying the things and doing the things in here for each other that you do and respecting each other out of all things. That's the biggest part right there. You came up on YouTube recommendations, so YouTube is doing you good right now. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Brendan. I really am. We got 74 likes now. We're almost there, guys. 145 people in here. Let's do it. Moxierella 77. Great to see you. Let's get out there. Let's get out there. I'm hoping to get into the algorithm before I got rolling with everything. That's why it's taken me a little bit of time. Plus, all of your guys' kindness is affecting that way too. 48 hours fever free. Awesome, Brandy. I'm so glad to hear that, dear. I'm glad you're feeling better. It's great to see you, Miss Heather. Thank you for being here with us. Again, I hope all of you guys that are just jumping in had a wonderful weekend. And I appreciate you all so much for being here with us. More than you know. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, you guys get me a little emotional from time to time, so it is what it is. The support alone, you guys, the things that you guys say, all the any donations or anything, super chat, super stickers aside, the things you guys say to me and the support that you give me in the channel, the same with CJ, the things you do with him too, it amazes me, and it makes it pulls on my heartstrings, because our society, as I have talked about multiple times, is so down and out nowadays. People are so mean to each other. Nobody cares about each other. Nobody thinks about each other. You guys are proving that wrong. All of you guys are proving that wrong. And I'm so very proud, as I say all the time, to have this channel in this community and to run this channel for you guys, because it is your channel, as well as CJ. He does the same. And I know he's proud of that, because you guys are just absolutely amazing. And it's amazing to have all of you guys together in this giant group that we have. It's crazy, folks. It really is. It really is. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. I look forward to this every single day too. Every single day. Like I said, I don't think I could start my day off right without this. Not that, Nikki. Thank you very much for that. Dago, you deserve it. You do so much love. You deserve it all back. Well, I don't expect anything. I want you to know that. All I expect is for you guys to be there for each other, to treat each other with respect, and to be happy in your lives. That's all I want. It really is. Thank you, Mimi. Good to see you, by the way. Thank you for joining us. Groot, what's up? Good to have you. Good to see you. Let me see here. Michelle Mack. Awesome, awesome. Thank you again for a small coffee. I appreciate that, because I do loves me coffee. For sure. I really do. I drink too much of it now. I'm always drinking it now. I feel like I'm getting old, because I feel like the older I've gotten, the more coffee I want. It's crazy. Thank you, Michelle, for that so very much. And Heather Newman, again, another super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. You are awesome. All of you. Thank you so very much. I can't help myself. I loved watching you guys play Deal or No Deal. That was fun. I had a good time with that last night. I really did. I was in a great mood. You guys were being who you are. It was just fun. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Mimi. I do appreciate you for that so very much. Wow. You guys are killing me with kindness today. It's nuts. Thank you, Brendan. I appreciate that. That's what the whole point is, for sure. Absolutely. I had a blast with you guys Saturday. Michael 007. It was wonderful to meet him and have the great conversation. That's one thing that I really appreciate and cherish from you guys, is the conversations we have about things. I wish I could go live and do these just hangout days every single day. Seriously. Without having to get into this depressing stuff that we do. Because there's so much fun. I enjoy it so much. Over here, when we do it, over where CJ does it, it's amazing. I love it. Yes, Miss Heather Newman, thank you so much. 87 likes. We're almost there, guys. We got 176 of you guys in here now. Let's do this. Let's get out in that algorithm. That way we can flow like water and get this out to everybody that needs to hear about this. Please, please, please. Make it match. Make it match. Again, Michelle Mack, that was so sweet of you. Thank you for that. All right. All right, let's get some stuff. I guess we'll just go ahead and get to moving. I don't want to stall you guys out too long. I was just trying to wait to see if we could get out there. That way it was getting out to everybody. But it is what it is. Let me see here. For those of you that aren't familiar, the Michelle Watts case, It's pretty crazy. She disappeared. And it's been a while. Strike Burst, what's up, little brother? Good to see you. Kim, welcome. Good to have you. Pebbles, welcome back. Woke up in 1984. Good afternoon. A member for 2 months. That is absolutely awesome. And I appreciate you sticking with the family. Sherry K, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you as well. Did we do it? Did we do it? Are we up over 100 now? We're doing, not yet. 96. Now we did it. All right. There we go. Now we're out there. Awesome stuff. So come on in, guys. Everybody that's out there and YouTube world, come check this out. All right. Back to where we was. Thank you guys for your patience. I know some people get irritated because I take so long when I do my intro and this and that, but you guys deserve that. That's why I do it. You deserve the personal touch. You deserve the best that you can possibly get, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So that's why we take a while when we come in here, because I want to make sure everybody's comfortable, everybody knows what's going on, and everybody is happy. And I want to make sure I know everybody that's in here too. That's the thing. And I see all you guys because that's important to me. So here we go. So like I said, July 16th, Alicia Watts disappeared. And she was going to a comedy show with her boyfriend, I believe, of a year, James Dunmore, who we have found there's a history on. It's kind of dark, folks. Not good. And she hadn't been seen since that night. They found him in the vehicle on 2 days later, out of it, I believe due to drugs, sadly, and still haven't found her. They found her purse and her wallet in the car and her phone on his counter. Well, we did find some things out about him that are just not good. And that's where we need to catch up with. Let me see here. From where we left off. This came up 3 days ago. I want you guys to check this out. And then we're going to talk about some other things from his past that we didn't really get to touch on too much the last time we talked about it. Oh, yeah. Miss Wisdom Speaks. Sherry's in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for that. Amy Danielle, 186 people. That's right. We are up over that now. Definitely out in the algorithm. So everybody find a seat. There's plenty of room. Come on in and let's do this together. All right, here we go with this. Like I said, this was dropped 3 days ago. There's really not that much new stuff. And I was hoping to be working on something with another person, another creator on this case. It's just been hard to get together at things. Thank you, Charlotte, for that. I do appreciate you so very much. Yes, guys, if you will, on your way in the door, please leave a little DNA on that like button for me. Share this out to anybody you think would want to hear my big mouth running about these things. And leave me some comments after the show if you wouldn't mind, because YouTube loves to see that. And so do I. I love hearing what you guys think about this. Whether you love it or hate it, love me or hate me, I'll accept it either way. I'd love to hear what you got to say, though. Mystical Bandits in the house. Good to see you. Good afternoon to you and all of these awesome meatballs in here with us. So let's spill a little bit of this sauce. Oh, I do. I did see that, Pebbles. Dago, did you see that the boyfriend also has prior escape charges? He's got more charges than that. It's crazy, folks. It is not cool. 57 Vicky, good to see you. I'm creating in the kitchen, so I'll just be listening. Hello, Dago. Beautiful mods and wonderful chat. Thank you, Vicky. We appreciate you so very much for joining us today. Very much so. All right, guys. So I did it again. I don't know how many times I got to do this to get this right. I appreciate you guys having the patience with my dooferism, as I call it, that you can and that you do. All right. Again, this dropped 3 days ago. This is through ABC 11 News in the Carolinas. So let's check it out. All right.
Those documents we obtained shed new light on Alicia's boyfriend's, both his recent Yeah, Steve, Lauren, as you said, those documents we obtained shed new light on Alicia's boyfriend's, both his recent criminal history and his personal life. And so far, investigators have stopped short of calling James Dunmore a suspect in this case, but they have referred to him as a person of interest. And now Alicia's family is pleading with Dunmore to come forward with any information he may have on Alicia's whereabouts.
I was shocked.
Tonight, an emotional plea from the family of Alicia Watts to the last person she was seen alive with, her boyfriend, James Dunmore. In an open letter obtained by ABC 11, Watts' sister, Tammy Utley, addresses James directly, saying, "Now it's your turn to help her family, friends, and community process whatever has happened to Alicia." Alicia's cousin, Gwen Utley, says recent developments in the investigation have her concerned.
Surprising and it's scary. You know, it's terrifying, you know, which me and a lot of my neighbors now are terrified because we're like, who were we living beside?
She's referring to new documents also obtained by ABC 11 that allege that Dunmore physically assaulted and abducted another woman in the Charlotte area in March. The complainant, listed in those documents as Dunmore's wife, alleges prior acts of violence, including choking, punching, and verbal attacks. Utley lives in the same Charlotte neighborhood as Dunmore and says she saw him with another woman previously, but she had no idea he was married.
When I met him, he told me that he was not married. He told me I've seen the lady that he was with when I moved here, and he told me that that was his girlfriend.
Now, Utley says she fears the person she thought she knew wasn't that person at all.
Well, I know that he wasn't considered a suspect at first, and now he's a person of interest, which he should have been in the first place because, you know, that he was the last person that my cousin Alicia was seen with because I seen it with my own eyes.
We're still working to learn why these documents were filed here in Durham County. The complainant
Never, ever will that happen, Nancy. Thank you for joining us.
This incident report from the Charlotte area that says that on July 20th, police found a 9mm shell casing outside of Dunmore's house. That July 20th date, the same day that they first listed him as a person of interest. So obviously a lot of questions we'll be having to follow up on here in the coming days. Live in Durham tonight, Sean Coffey, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, you've also been trying to figure out exactly where Dunmore is, and not a lot of clarity on that either. Keep working it. Let us know what you find, Sean. Thank you.
Yes, this was just from 3 days ago, okay? So it's pretty recent.
I don't know if people are aware of
again, let's see. Absolutely, that's correct, and I wouldn't anyway, but thank you. Yeah, Brendan, this was just 3 days ago. This happened. She went missing on July 16th, and like there's been no sign of her, and it's kind of scary. At this point, it's been too long, and I have a bad feeling, of course. Now we just need to give the family some closure. We need to find her, okay, and find him, and something needs to happen. It really does. Brendan, that is the wish and the thought. Honestly, I agree with you, but realistically at this point, the statistics usually don't allow for that to be what it is. So I'm very, very disheartened and saddened about this. This guy should have been, first of all, he was married, okay? He's just a creep. This guy is a complete creep. He's a piece of garbage. I'm sorry. And he's got, oh my God, does he have? Let me pull up some emails. Molly's been digging on this for a long time, guys. From like the start. And she's found some stuff. That's no lie here. None at all. I just don't understand, like, where and what, you know, like there's got to be some kind of a idea as to what's going on and where she would be. Thank you, Cammie. I appreciate that. Absolutely, Miss Heather. Thank you for that as well. Anybody that would like to contact me, there are my email and the phone number you can reach me at. Leave a message if I don't answer. It is appreciated. Very much so. It is very sad. Very, very sad. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, this Thursday, right, Wisdom, exactly. This Thursday starts off the Throwback Thursday. I told you guys last week we're going to be jumping back to some older cases that we've covered in the past just to reheat them because they've actually obviously gone cold, sadly. But one second here. All right. All right. Back up here. Trying to find this stuff. Where did they go? Molly dear. This isn't her fault. It's my fault. Pete Box is in the house. Good to see you. What's up? All right, Molly. Give me my stuff here. Oh, so yes, that is something else. Thank you. That reminded me of that as well. On the bottom of the screen on the ticker is the 1-800 number for any tips in regards to Alicia Watts. If anybody has anything at all, and even the smallest things, you guys, can mean something. So if you do have anything, please contact that number there. Did I receive it last week? What are we talking about there, Jessica? Not sure what you meant, dear. Oh, here, up here. You had enough time to do harm to her and get rid of the evidence. 2 days, I believe. The 18th, I sent you some info. And oh, yeah. Yes, Jessica, I did. Thank you, dear. Very much. Very much. I agree, Brandywine. I agree. I really do. This is sad. Okay, let's see here, Molly. I think we got. Oh, yeah. This is some of the stuff. Annie Ruler, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. This is some of the stuff that, and I had this before. I just didn't get to bring it to you guys the last time. Molly, doing what she does. She's so good at it. Found this guy's stuff, guys. These are the charges that he's been charged with in his past, okay? And it's not very long ago, to be honest with you. Yeah, I got it, Jessica. Thank you, dear. I didn't see the second part to what you were saying until just after the fact. But thank you, darling. I appreciate you and all your hard work as well. So we have here, as you can see at the top, James Wendell Dunmore, date of birth 4/30 of 1972. A little bit older than me, a couple years, okay? Gives his address in Washington, D.C. And this shows, you guys know how we do this with these charges and stuff all the time. March 27th of 2002, the case number, classification felony offense, March 6th of 2002. A and B family, offense description is third offense. Okay, this is not the first time this happened back then. Circuit Court pled not guilty. Disposition 328. Sentence, additional suspended sentence. 4 years. Wait a minute. 4 years. Yeah, that's the suspended sentence. But he obviously screwed up. Okay. $1,100 in court costs. Ouch. Right, Brandy. He sounds like a real big winner, doesn't he? Again. April 30th of 1972 is his birth date. But listen, guys. Look at something here for a minute. I read that wrong. Sorry. That's why I was rereading it. Another case. Misdemeanor. August 4th of 2006. Stalking. Sentenced. Conviction date was October 17th of 2007. North Carolina. Boom. Mecklenburg County. Again. October 2nd of 2008. Arraigned extradition fugitive other state. The charges were filed on October 2nd. Mecklenburg again. Dismissal without leave by DA. I don't know what that means. That's a little off to me. But February 27th of 2002, arrested. Felony. Prince William County. Offense date was November 1st of 2001 for forgery. Okay. Again, February 27th of 2002. Felonies again. Prince William County. Offense description, uttering, I don't know what the hell that is. TW. I don't know. That's weird. Charges were filed March 7th of 2002. Again, March 27th of 2002. Malicious wounding. Pled not guilty. Okay. Same place. Circuit court. Again, same date. Abduction. Okay. Kidnapping, folks. Sentence additional suspended sentence 5 years, 0 months, and it was suspended. He got set free again. These are felonies again. The offense date was March 6th. July 1st of 2002, assault and battery. Unbelievable. Okay. So, and there's more. There is more. So why are they not looking at this guy as if, like what's going on here? Why did they not do that in the beginning? That's what suspended again. Why? See, there's something going on down south, folks, and I don't like it. Okay. Men in certain senses down there get treated better than women do, and they get put in high. You can send more if you need to, Molly. Absolutely, if you want to, because I got a lot of stuff buried. But yeah, if you're not busy, hon, it's appreciated. Absolutely. There's so much of it, guys. Oh, real quick, I wanted to do this. I keep forgetting to do this, and shame on me for this. This is a little off subject, but this is important. A while back, you guys, there was a GoFundMe started for Molly's sister and her nephew. Her nephew was trapped in New Mexico, so on and so forth. And you guys all stepped up as the people you are and helped out. And he got out of there. He got home. He's safely sound. And Molly was besides herself, as was I, because you guys were so great with it and helped so very much. And her sister sent a video that she wanted you guys to see. And I keep forgetting to play it. And I'm disgusted with myself over it. But I just have so much stuff in on my plate that's why. But I'm going to show this to you guys. It was amazing. 1 second here. And please, please, please accept my apologies for taking so long. Hold on a minute here. And this is to all of you. This entire community was made for. All right. Let me know if you can hear it okay, guys. Okay, so there's no audio. I don't know what's going on with it. Sorry about that. Why does it not work? I don't know. The audio didn't work on it. Anyway, it's a thank you video to all of you, to all of us, the entire community for helping. So, this is Molly's sister that's sending this. So, thank you again, all of you guys. Maybe we can get a different version of it for you guys to be able to hear it, but there's no audio on it. I'm sorry. We'll work it out. No big deal. Oh, I did, Kels. It didn't happen. I don't know why. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's turned all the way up and there's nothing. It's weird. No big deal. No big deal. We'll figure it out. Either way, it was a thank you video to everyone, and I appreciate you guys so very much. Again, thank you, Brandy, for that. Moving on. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's get this other stuff up here real quick. Sorry, folks. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this too. Molly has her own channel, by the way, guys. She does great over there. Amazing stuff. And she did put this together. I agree, Brandywine, 100%. Crime Sleuthin, good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Sounds good. Good to have you here. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Brandy. I agree. But yeah, Molly put this together, and I want you guys to see this. She does great stuff. As soon as I can get it up and working. Hold on. Sorry, guys. It's not cooperating with me. The buttons weren't working. Okay. Boom. This is about Alicia as well. Molly puts these little things together in a second. So
Alicia Watts, a 39-year-old woman from North Carolina, has been reported missing since July 16th.
Steve, this is home for Alicia Watts here in this Southern Pines community in Moore County. This is where she serves on countless boards involved with her church. She's described as a doer.
On that night, she was traveling to Charlotte with her new boyfriend, James Dunmore, in her black 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300.
you guys can't hear that? Hold on. Let's try this again.
Alicia Watts, a 39-year-old woman from North Carolina, has been reported missing since July 16th.
Steve, this is home for Alicia Watts here in this Southern Pines community in Moore County. This is where she serves on countless boards involved with her church. She's described as a doer.
On that night, she was traveling to Charlotte with her new boyfriend, James Dunmore, in her black 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. On July 18th, her Mercedes was discovered abandoned in Anson County with her boyfriend James Dunmore unresponsive inside. Authorities have found evidence that Alicia's phone pinged at James Dunmore's residence in Charlotte, North Carolina right before she vanished.
Police have searched the home of her boyfriend. And still, the family has not been given answers as to where Alicia is or could be. Her family held a press conference demanding answers and calling out her boyfriend James Dunmore to come forward.
My name is Dearest, Dearestprice. I'm the regional manager for the Racial Justice Network, in which we're establishing a chapter out here. I won't be long before you. I came prepared because I'm tired of this. I came prepared because just on yesterday, I was at the same courthouse dealing with buffoonery and how Black women are treated, not only in the city of Charlotte, but nationally.
And just to let you guys know, we have been in contact with Dearest, this lady right here. And again, are trying to work on something here to make something happen, folks. This needs to be seen and heard in a bad way everywhere. Okay. So, and again, that's why I'm showing you this thing that Molly put together. It's amazing. And letting you know that we are in contact with this lady right here.
This should be on national news. This should be on every network right now. Just as you did Shanquilla Robinson, just as you did Carly Russell. This should be going on, and we shouldn't have to beg for it. We shouldn't have to beg to be seen. We shouldn't have to beg to speak. We shouldn't have to beg to be heard. Power to the people. I literally beg God to sit on my tongue so that everything I said today would be in the absence of anger and frustration. But I can't. I am exhausted. This is a similar story with a unique person. I don't want to put her in a category with everyone else. This is a similar story with someone who was beloved, an entrepreneur, someone who was revered in her community.
Thank you, North Carolina Mountain Man.
And what I want to do first and foremost is I want to give solutions, because I don't want to get up here preaching to you. I don't want to get up here and shouting to you. Number one, Sheriff McFadden, you need to have a meeting with us right now. The national chapter of the Racial Justice Network is here in Charlotte. We need to see you today. We need to sit at the table. We need to know what's going on today about this young lady. Step number two, all you people who use social media, all you people who do Facebook and Instagram, let's stop using it for buffoonery and let's make her face on your profile. Because the only way we're going to get some acknowledgement to this is if we put our voices together. We can't do this alone. Step three, what we need to do is we need to get this happening every week until she is found. This does not need to be a one-day rally. Next week, news media, you need to be out here. Next week, news media, you should be making sure that it's being handled. Next week, we need to still be discussing why this is happening to Black women constantly. I am infuriated. I know what the DA is up to. I know what Sheriff McFadden does. I know the capabilities of Charlotte. And right now, last but not least, we need to call names. And as I said, I'm not political. I'm not running for office. I don't care what you think about me. I don't need to be your friend. We need to just bring this young lady home. So what we need to know, Sheriff McFadden, what is going on with, his name is Dunmore. Hold on. Let me get the name right. What is it? James Dunmore. James Dunmore, come forward. James Dunmore, tell us what's going on. Stop playing these games. James Dunmore, where is this young lady? James Dunmore, we need to know some answers. James Dunmore, I need to see you face to face. James Dunmore, man up. Man up. As I said, you had the answers. You was last with her. As I said, I'm not political. As I said, I am just the regional manager for the Racial Justice Network here in Charlotte. If you need to get involved, please reach out today. Sheriff McFadden, I expect to hear from you. All right.
Thank you again, Molly. That was awesome. I love it. We did watch that press conference that was put on. Mind you, for those of you that are new to this, the press conference was put on by this group of people in her family. Guess who didn't have a press conference for her? The local police. Why? Why isn't this on the national news? Why is it that most people didn't know about this until I talked about it the other day? Last week. Yeah, it was last week. I'm sorry. That is unacceptable to me. Like I said, Molly has been in contact with that woman that we just saw, as has a couple other creators and subscribers. Yeah, doozy. Nobody knows about this. Nobody knew about this. Right here. Kimberly Barrett says, I'm in North Carolina, about 40 minutes from Charlotte. This should be on the news up here every day on local news, but it's not. Not even on the local news in that area. It's not. Let alone the national news. It makes no sense to me. None. So, again, I have a problem with this. I have had a problem with this. Exactly. It is exactly in so many ways. Doozy, did you hear the calm claim Dago made? Pebble. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people wouldn't even know about this. That's why I want to be out in the algorithm with these things so that it gets out all over the place, not just in this little corner. Okay. It's not good. Not good. And again, guys, check out Molly's channel. Molly Drake. She does some great stuff over there, guys. We can drop the link in here. Go subscribe, check it out, show the love. She deserves it. She really does. In North Carolina, my church is literally down the street from the boyfriend's house. This is, yeah, I know. It's crazy, CZ. It is. It's crazy. So let me get moving forward here, folks. Again, Molly, thanks. That was great. Great stuff on that, hon. Very good job. Very good job. Yeah, Jules had put out a video as well. It's not cool, folks. Not at all. Hold on. There's still no audio to it, Molly. I don't know why. It's weird. Let me see something here. No, it's not. No audio. It's weird. No problem. No problem. We'll figure it out.
Felony. Degree.
Okay, yeah, I just showed you guys that. That's another one she put together. Is there more in here, Molly? I think there might be. No, I did. I'll put all this together for you guys already. Okay, that's fine. Good stuff. Hold on here. Hold up. Let's get this out too. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, we know that. Okay. Oh, you're fine, hon. Don't worry about that. Yes, we are working on something with Dearest Price, and like I said, have been in contact with her, and since we first started this case, and then some. Molly talks to her all the time, so thank you for that, Molly, and for making these things happen. Very much. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Sorry about that. Stupid StreamYard is not doing its thing today. That's why I keep getting quiet and trying to fix these things because this is just not working. CZ says this area of Charlotte, where University of North Carolina Charlotte campus is located, sadly has a lot of crime. I can believe that. It's crazy. That's it. Look at that. North Carolina Mountain Man. That's awesome. Frank Wright and the Panthers are on every news station covering training camp, but there's nothing for this beautiful young lady. Absolutely. That's my point. That's my point. It makes no sense to me. Yes, I have heard that, Pebbles. Thank you. I have definitely heard that. Speaking of which, after the fact, we do need to talk about this, Molly, if we can. I need you to do something more, dear. If you will, of course. Okay, so 1 second here, guys. Now this, let me show you this. I may have showed you this one already, but I want you to see it again, just in case. If you have seen it, my apologies. Let's refresh our memories on this.
Let's start with the news here at 6. With this, tonight, search warrants obtained by WCNC Charlotte revealed details in the investigation in the disappearance of Alicia Watts. Thanks for joining us here for the news at 5. I'm Colin Mayfield.
And I'm Vanessa Rufus. Police say Watts is from Moore County and traveled to the Charlotte area to meet her boyfriend, James Dunmore. They were supposed to go to a comedy show, but they never made it. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre has been going through these new documents, joining us live now from the neighborhood where this warrant was served. Jesse, what did you learn today?
Well, you know, we are just a block away from Dunmore's home, and we are learning that CMPD collected several items from the home, from clothing, electronic devices, to photos from the home, just to name a few. We also learned that investigators are looking into any evidence or tools that could have been used or may be used to clean up or to cover up a crime. Now, Alicia Watts was reported missing on July 19. Her boyfriend, James Dunmore, was the last person she was reported to be with. Information from phone records pinged both their cell phones to Dunmore's home from July 16 to the early morning of the 18. Later that day, Dunmore was found unresponsive in Watts' car in a parking lot of a DMV in Anson County. Now, according to the search warrants, we are learning authorities believe that he may have tried to kill himself. Now, Watts was not in the vehicle and is still missing. We spoke to family during the investigation who say they are not giving up on finding Watts.
That's not like Alicia. She's never not seen. She's always on her social media. You know, she's a businesswoman. So this is not Alicia. We want her home and we need to find her.
Whatever we have to do to find Alicia, that's what we're going to do. And that's collectively, all of us, because she has an army behind her who loves and cares for her.
Now, as of right now, Dunmore has not been charged of a crime, and still no word and no whereabouts of no known words of Watts' whereabouts. Live in North Charlotte, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
All right, hope we hear something soon, Jesse.
Tonight, loved ones gathered for a candlelight vigil in Moore County for a woman who's been missing now for 2 weeks. It comes as new court documents identified Alicia Watts' boyfriend, James Dunmore, as a person of interest in her disappearance. WRAL's Julian Grace joining us live in Southern Pines. Julian, you've been on this case now, this story, for days. I know it was very emotional there in Southern Pines.
Lena, it was very emotional during that vigil, but as soon as the vigil was done, that's when the work started. Family members and friends, they had a table right here, and they were developing a plan to continue a grassroots effort to search for Alicia Watts. For more than an hour, this group raised their voices in song and prayers.
Trouble their sleep, trouble their rest, in the name of Jesus.
Then they got to work.
Get donations so that we can keep these searches on the ground that the community wants to do. It's just getting the word out, talking to people in the neighborhoods and getting them to know what's taking place.
This is the donation table for Alicia Watts. The donations help this group charter buses to Charlotte for searches. It also helps produce flyers and buttons with Alicia Watts' name and picture.
From some of the action that these young people have pushed, yesterday it was not a case. Yesterday it was not official. But by the actions of some of these individuals, it is official.
These efforts are also producing more details. Just today, we learned that court documents obtained by WRAL News identified James Dunmore as a person of interest in the disappearance of his girlfriend, Alicia Watts. The documents confirmed Dunmore tried to commit suicide, and he was found unresponsive inside Watts' car at an Anson County DMV. Dunmore also has a history of domestic violence, and Virginia court records show Dunmore has convictions for abduction, stalking, and assault and battery. It's believed he was the last one seen with Watts. So that is why these prayers continue, and so too does this grassroots effort to bring Alicia Watts home.
The detectives saying, keep doing the work, keep telling people what's going on, keep the message going, supported us and said that he would get the word out as well. So it's very encouraging for us.
Come home. Alicia Watts, 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 come home.
You can hear the passion in their voices. So what happens next? The group is currently planning on chartering a bus to head to Charlotte and have a vigil there. And Lena, once there, they will pass out these flyers about Alicia Watts.
What is clear is that this group will not let up. Julian Grace reporting live for us in Southern Pines. Thank you.
Let the pastor start with this prayer.
All right, guys. Thank you. Sorry about that little clip there. That's what I'm not saying. Keeper true crime. This is the problem I have. No idea where this guy is. We know what his past is. We know. So if he tried to unalive himself, there was a reason. He did something, whether it's guilt, whatever. He doesn't want to go to jail. He didn't want caught. That's my opinion, and that's why he was doing it. And then they had him. They let him go. What the hell is going on? This is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Nobody even knows if he's still alive now at this point. If he tried to do it once, why wouldn't he try it again? And that's not justice for this family. That's not justice for her. We need to know where she is, what happened, and she needs to be brought home one way or another. and again, law enforcement down there, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? I agreed, Noni. I absolutely agree. It's unreal, folks. Completely unreal. It's disgusting to me. I'm sorry.
Tonight, loved ones gathered for a candlelight vigil.
Sorry, guys. This this is doing its own thing here. Hold on a minute. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, everybody. 1 second here. This is not cooperating with me. Not cooperating with me today. Sorry, folks. StreamYard and YouTube are doing their own things today. Very odd. Anyway, we'll get through it. We will get through it. All right, here we go.
Has a domestic order against him in Durham. New documents just into the WC. Tonight, we are just learning the boyfriend of a missing Moore County woman has a domestic order against him in Durham. New documents just into the WCNC Charlotte newsroom show a woman claiming to be James Dunmore's spouse filed against him earlier this year.
So Dunmore is the boyfriend of 39-year-old Alicia Watts, according to her family, who also says the two were last seen together leaving his Charlotte home on July 16th. WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal joining us live with the latest. Jane, what have you learned from these documents here?
Oh, well, these court documents filed at a Durham courthouse say a woman who used to live with Dunmore in Charlotte was granted a protection order back in May. We are not naming the woman who filed a protection order against James Dunmore on Pamela Lorraine Drive in Charlotte's University.
Yes, Heather, they did find a 9mm handgun shell in the yard. Okay. It was in his yard, I'm sorry. Which is interesting to me. Absolutely, Michael. Beautiful woman. Intelligent. Successful, which I feel that this piece of garbage is probably jealous of, which is why he did something. Okay. He did something. Thank you, CJ, again for the support, brother, while working. Yes. I do agree. I do agree, Pebbles. That's my thought, too. How is he even out and about? How did they not hold him knowing his history? You know what I'm saying? And what he tried to do to himself is dangerous in itself. They should have held him or put him in on a psychiatric hold, I would think. But they didn't. That doesn't make sense to me. Right, Brandy. Yes, her cell phone was found in his house on his counter. That's a fact.
City area, the same house where Alicia Watts' phone was pinged for her last known location on June 18th. In the complaint in motion filed April 3rd, the woman who checked the box for spouse under relationship writes a disturbing narrative, describing in part, quote, defendant has previously been physically violent toward me on multiple occasions, including holding me down so I couldn't breathe and driving essentially like he would kill us both, among others. Defendant has made threatening statements that make me fear for my life. Dunmore was served May 13th with a Durham court decision granting the order effective on May 23rd. It says Dunmore shall not.
And the weird thing about this is this man's married to this woman that we're talking about right now and has been in a relationship with this other woman, the one that's missing right now, Alicia, for what we understand is close to a year, based on what we've looked into and what we found. It's crazy. It is crazy. Again, thank you, Brandy, for that. I appreciate that, dear. Moving forward, folks.
Commit any further acts of domestic violence or make any threats of domestic violence. In the meantime, Watts' sister, Tammy Utley, sending me a letter this morning, thanking everyone for their support, but also addressing Dunmore, saying in part, now it's your turn to help her family, friends, and community process whatever has happened to Alicia Watts so that we can nurture her and honor her in the most righteous and elegant manner, because those that know her know that's just how she was. A criminologist with 25 years experience also weighing in, as those close to Watts say they just want to know what happened to her.
Once they found him inside the car, all bets are off in terms of having to wait. At that point, you have got someone that attempted to kill himself inside the vehicle of a missing woman that was reported missing a few days ago. So all hands on deck at that point.
A spokesperson for CMPD sharing with us today, this remains an active and ongoing missing persons case with no new developments at this time regarding her location. Detectives remain vigilant and are hoping for a positive outcome. In the meantime, anyone with information about the case is asked to call 911 immediately. Colin?
Some interesting developments that you tried to get out of those documents there, Jane. Some great work today. We appreciate that. And we know there's been a lot of new information released over the last few days. You can keep up to date with all the latest developments that have happened right now on WCNC.com or the WCNC Charlotte mobile app.
Now, at this point, most of this was 4 to 5 days ago of the stuff that I've showed you. We went over this first. Skittles, welcome. Good to see you. Like a week ago, okay? And she, like I said, she's been missing since July 16th. It is now August 7th, okay? Too long. Too long. Now, they started investigating and looking into his background and all of that fun stuff, okay? And they found his history, as I've showed you the charges he's had. The fact that his wife, that he's still married to, in May, put a restraining order against him for violent acts, so on and so forth. So we know how he is, who he is as a person, okay? This was released not too long ago now. Based on the warrants that they had, this is what they're looking at now. There were new warrants that were dropped, in a sense, based on the fact that what they found and the things that they had found during their investigation recently, okay?
New warrants reveal Alicia Watts' boyfriend, James Dunmore, is a person of interest in her disappearance, and investigators at this point are looking for evidence of murder. WRL's Chelsea Donovan explains these warrants also give us new details about how police found him.
Details are trickling in this investigation that is now 16 days old. Search warrants and incident reports from both Charlotte and Anson County show that James Dunmore tried to commit suicide before he was found by state troopers 2 days after Alicia Watts was last seen. And we're learning more about what Charlotte police officers found in his home. This incident report filed by Anson County Sheriff deputies on July 20th, 4 days after Alicia Watts disappeared, is shedding new light on the investigation. The report states 51-year-old James Dunmore does have a history of domestic violence and is considered a person of interest at this time. Officers told WRAL News when they found Dunmore inside Alicia Watts' SUV on July 18th that he told authorities he was taking a nap. Officers returned to the parking lot 3 hours later and found him unresponsive. This new search warrant obtained by WRAL states that Dunmore was inside the vehicle and a victim of an apparent suicide attempt. Dunmore and Watts were supposed to go to a comedy show on July 16th in Charlotte, but never showed. A search warrant states that cell phone records indicate Alicia's phone, Dunmore's phone, and her car were at Dunmore's residence around 3 p.m. on the 16th and were at that location until 6 a.m. on the 18th, the same day Dunmore was found in Alicia's car in Anson County. Days after Watts was reported missing, her family captured cell phone video of police officers in Charlotte searching his home. Virginia records show Dunmore has convictions for abduction, stalking, assault, and battery. The abduction charge from 2003 carried a maximum prison sentence of 5 years. Now, the search warrant states Charlotte police officers seized phones, clothing, computers, cameras, and swabs from James Dunmore's home. They also searched a 2007 Audi that police state was involved in this incident.
Chelsea Donovan reporting live in the studio. Chelsea, thanks.
All right, taking a look at the weather now.
All right, guys, there's that. 1 second here. They did hold a second vigil. 1 second. Here we go. I'll give you guys that too. The thing is her car never left. They never left and did anything. That stayed there the whole 2 days. Then he gets in the car and drives off where he did it. Try to unalive himself. He doesn't deserve that. He needs to sit in prison for whatever he's done for the rest of his life. I just can't believe that they had him. Okay. They walked up on him, said he was taking a nap, and then came back 3 hours later. And they should have, what? What is going on with the cops down in these areas? It's crazy. I'm not sure, Pebbles, but this is still crazy.
Family holding a second vigil for missing Alicia Watts. Family members say it's all to help get the word out on her disappearance. She went missing back on July 16th after taking a trip to visit her boyfriend, James Dunmore, in University City. The latest vigil comes as a newly obtained search warrant shows CPD search for types of evidence commonly used in murder cases. The documents show that search happened at the last place she was seen, her boyfriend's home. Wake Up Charlotte's Julian Grace has more on the latest vigil in Moore County.
For more than an hour, this group raised their voices in song and prayers.
Trouble their sleep, trouble their rest, in the name of Jesus.
Then they got to work.
Get donations so that we can keep these searches on the ground that the community wants to do. It's just getting the word out, talking to people in the neighborhoods and getting them to know what's taking place.
This is the donation table for Alicia Watts. The donations help this group charter buses to Charlotte for searches. It also helps produce flyers and buttons with Alicia Watts' name and picture.
From some of the action that these young people have pushed, yesterday it was not a case. Yesterday it was not official. But by the actions of some of these individuals, it is official.
These efforts are also producing more details. Just today, we learned that court documents identified James Dunmore as a person of interest in the disappearance of his girlfriend, Alicia Watts. The documents confirmed Dunmore tried to commit suicide, and he was found unresponsive inside Watts' car at an Anson County DMV. Dunmore also has a history of domestic violence, and Virginia court records show Dunmore has convictions for abduction, stalking, and assault and battery. It's believed he was the last one seen with Watts. So that is why these prayers continue, and so too does this grassroots effort to bring Alicia Watts home.
The detective saying, keep doing the work, keep telling people what's going on, keep the message going.
Okay, you guys, this is obviously, we saw this one already, but they had it listed. I thought the first one was the one I showed you, and this was the second one, so my apologies. But again, This just doesn't make any sense to me. None at all. None at all. And most of you guys are probably right. He's probably no longer with us. That was the first one. I see what happened here. I just confused the dates on it. My apologies. But yeah, something is definitely wrong. Completely wrong. And why? What is the fact? What's going on with police? Okay. That's my problem right here. One of the biggest ones. Why are they not doing anything? Why is this not on the news? Why aren't their searches being held? Why are they not doing anything? Welcome, Michelle Nora. Good to see you. Right. The 9mm shell casing found at the boyfriend's property is what we did talk about that just a little bit ago. It's crazy. That alone. Hey, Karma Libra. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Great to see the new faces in here. That alone should be enough. For every bit of this to be, I don't know, looked at, but it's not. Guys, give me one moment. I'll be right back with you. Sorry about that. Nature calls. Yeah. Yep. Wait a minute here. Is that new? Newer. Well, I hadn't seen this before. That's okay. Okay, now this came from what they call a policing expert. I don't know, guys. You take it for what it is. I watched it. Like I said, I don't know. There's nowhere near enough being done on this. It's insane. Thank you, brother. Same to you. Absolutely. Same to you, my friend. I think that's exactly why we work so well together, bro. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the Evil CJ Show. This guy has become one of my best friends. And I'm very proud of his channel, what he's doing with it, the person he is, and I'm proud to call him friend. So please show the love. Subscribe if you haven't. There's the link. And that's it right there. Thank you, brother. Okay, guys, let's check this here out. Like I said, you're going to watch and make your own synopsis of it, I guess you could say, after what you see. 1 second here.
This is the kind of police work that's easy to see and appreciated. officer in uniform doing his or her duty. But experts say in a high-profile missing persons case, it's completely different.
That's much more likely to happen out of public sight. It's a lot of phone calls. It's a lot of tracking down various pieces of information, cell phone records or social media records or bank records.
Dr. Seth Stoughton is a nationally renowned policing expert at the USC School of Law.
And one of the most dangerous things that you can do in an investigation is make an assumption and operate solely on the basis of that assumption.
Alicia Watts was last seen on July the 16th.
Thank
She
you,
was
brother.
reported missing on the 19th, which is the day after her car was found in Anson County with her boyfriend inside. Anson County deputies say he was unresponsive.
Your circle of suspects starts pretty tight. Who is in the closest relationship with the missing individual?
Police won't see if the boyfriend is a suspect or a person of interest, but sources say that all options are on the table. On Wednesday, Alicia's friends and members of the National Racial Justice Network for Civil Rights called on police to do more to find her and share more information about the case. Stoughton says one good reason for not doing that is so that leaks don't hurt the case.
If they don't know they have to hide, they may not be hiding as well as they might.
One of the criticisms leveled at CMPD is that they didn't go public with the case right away.
Absolutely. Time is of the essence, and families know, when something is out of character.
Derica Wilson is the co-founder of the Black and Missing Foundation. She says a lot of law enforcement agencies around the country need to do a better job of investigating missing persons cases involving people of color.
We know that there is a lack of trust when it comes to law enforcement and the minority community. And, oftentimes the minority community feel as if they're not heard.
And there's that. Like I said, it was interesting to hear what he had to say. There's not enough of it, folks. There's not enough coverage on this. There's not enough anything on this, okay? I don't understand it. I don't. It makes zero sense to me at all. After Michelle. Definitely after. That's another one that makes no sense to me. Carly Russell went missing. She had the Secret Service, the FBI, local police, county police, state police looking for her. We can barely get the local police to look at this. I called them. Oh, I was so pissed off. I'm going to show you something. Jules was too. But I was beyond mad. I was beyond mad. Okay? And this is why. I'm going to show you real quick. You guys were here for me live. I called the county, Moore County Sheriff's Department, and asked. I wanted to find out what was going on, why there was no coverage, why there was this, why there, none of that. Okay. When I said the name, you know what she said? Who? You're kidding me. You don't even know who I'm talking about? I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. So we're going to look at this. I want you to see this. So for those of you,
I really feel like
for those of you that haven't, of course. Oh yeah, that happened, Michelle. That happened. Watch, you'll see. Jules made this video a few days back. And I always love to review her stuff when we're covering anything that we're covering. If she has a video on it, I like to review it with you guys. So hold on a minute here, guys. We're going to go ahead and listen to this real quick. I want you to see this. Tiffany Guzman, good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. I know. It's horrible. It should have never happened. I was calling the local law enforcement to find out why is there no coverage on this? Why is there no police press conference? Why is there none of that? Okay. Yeah. When I called in, they transferred me all over the place. And then I said, I'm calling in regards to the Alicia Watts case. I was wondering if you could tell me or direct me to the right person. She said, who? Alicia Watts. She goes, who's that? What are you talking about? That pissed me off to no end, folks. How does that even happen? That tells you right there that it's not important to them. It's not been put on the right news sources. It's not anything. It's not. I haven't even covered it enough, in my opinion. But I've been so busy with all these other stupid things, trying to eliminate these drama, these issues. Okay? I didn't have a chance to. And that is why this is not going to be let go. You're not going to sweep this under the rug like you want to. You're not going to just forget about it like you want to. It's not going to happen. We're not going to let it happen. That's one thing, okay? And that's why we've been in contact with these people to try to help in this situation, because it's unbelievable. It's disgusting. These are human beings' lives, and they just can't be bothered with it right now. I'm sorry. Missed me with that bullshit. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving forward, let's go ahead and watch this and we can talk about it. Another great video by Jules, of course. We love Jules to death.
Cops completely fumbled on this one, guys. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. I don't know how many of you have been following along with the Alicia Watts case. I've been pretty much keeping an eye on this one since it happened. I've been reposting stuff on Twitter, and I've posted a couple of things in my community tab a few days ago. I believe actually possibly it was yesterday. Dago, his entire live was dedicated to getting information on the Alicia Watts case. And I'm going to play something that's going to disturb you guys or make you upset. It's going to trigger a lot of people whenever I play this for you. We're going to get to that here in a minute. I'm going to go and run down a summarization of the story as it is, and then we're going to read over an article that I just found, because every day now, every few hours, I've been looking for updates. And yesterday, whenever we were doing info search on Dago's live, the most recent updates were from like 3 to 4 days prior when it came to anything legit. And Twitter really didn't even have any rumors or anything going around. Now, there is a suspect already pretty much targeted and pointed at that has a horrible background, but it's really unclear what's going on with him. So let me just go ahead and start at the very beginning. Alicia Watts, as I mentioned, is a business owner. She's a prominent committee member in a lot of community-based organizations, and she's got a lot of family orientation instilled in her. Even before she met the man that she was with at the time that she disappeared, she would drive to the Charlotte area every other weekend to hang out with family, specifically this one cousin. Now, this cousin, I believe her name is Gwendolyn. She has gone around on mainstream giving her accounts of the last time that she saw Alicia. Now, apparently on July the 16th was the last time that Alicia was physically seen by her cousin. And she was getting into the passenger side of her own vehicle with her boyfriend, James Dunmore, driving in the driver's seat. They were supposed to be going to a place called Bojangles for a comedy show. And as far as all of the articles that I've read are saying, they haven't been able to concrete down just yet if they actually showed up at the comedy show or not. But 2 days later, old Mr. Dunmore was found, quote unquote, unresponsive in her vehicle, in her black Mercedes, in the parking lot of a DMV of all places, about an hour or so away from his home, which is, again, the last place that she was seen. She actually met James Dunmore because of all of the frequent visits to her cousin's house, because cousin and Dunmore are neighbors. So this was not an online romance. This was nothing that was new either. They had met in person. They had been together every other weekend for the past year. And it seemed like something that was just very common. She would go, she would make plans with her family, she'd make plans with him, and she would just have an entire weekend full of just entertainment and fun and spending time with people. The entire situation was completely normal. But whenever Mr. Dunmore was found in her SUV, again, 2 days later, not the same night that she disappeared, not the next day, a whole 2 days later, he was unresponsive, like I mentioned. Well, there's been a lot of no details coming out about that. I've heard a couple of rumors. I've yet to be able to find an actual report that I can access. I have done a Freedom of Information Act on Mr. Dunmore being found in the vehicle. This recent article that I found claims that the unresponsive is because there was an attempt at self-deletion. So whenever the original articles were claiming that he was transported to a medical facility, that would be the reason. Now, whenever he was found inside of her car, her purse was also in the vehicle. Okay? She's nowhere to be found. He has tried to off himself in a woman's car, and her purse is in the car, but she is not in the car, and nobody does anything about this mystery woman's information about the fact that she's nowhere and he's in her vehicle in the state that he was found in. It didn't even dawn on them that they should actually be looking for her, from what I could tell, because no one even had her name written into any reports when it came to being a missing person or possibly a person in danger until the next day, whenever her cousin realized something's going on here and reported her missing. Now, I've also heard that she didn't show up to work the next day, and it was a coworker that ended up actually reporting her missing. But the cousin has been pretty adamant, at least in all of the news reports that I have heard, that she is the one who contacted law enforcement. And I do have just a complaint form, and that's basically kind of how it's ran down, that it was just a welfare call to the area because no one had seen anything. Like I mentioned, this article has a lot of new details. And so I'm going to go ahead and read over it with you guys real quick. This has the most details that I've seen since this started. And again, she went missing on July the 16th. Okay, we had the Secret Service and everyone else looking for Carly Russell. All right. But whenever I play this phone call for you in a minute, you're going to be disgusted. I'm just letting you know. Okay, anyway, let's just go ahead and get to these details right here because this is important. Now, apparently, this news station obtained the search warrant. And the search warrant has a lot of really interesting details because we know that her car was towed whenever he was found in it. So the search warrant talks about how an Audi was also being searched at the exact same time that his home was being searched. The problem is that the search didn't happen until July the 26th, which is an entire 10 days after her cousin last saw her stepping into the passenger side of her own car. And that being the last time that she ever saw her. 10 days.
That's amazing, Donna. Thank
ridiculous. You. And something else that I'm hearing, this was mentioned in a press conference.
You can give him my number. He can call me at any time.
Big commercial buses to Charlotte and did their own press conference, and there was no police there. None of the departments were there whatsoever. It's literally as if the Mecklenburg and Charlotte PD people that are involved in this literally don't care. And honestly, the phone call that I keep alluding to is just going to prove it. In this press conference, they mentioned that there is also a woman being investigated, that they've been told by police there's also a woman being investigated in this situation. Now, I don't know if this is a relative or some sort of lover of Dunmore's. I have no idea. I know that whenever you search the address that's given for his home, which is right here, 1633 Pamela Lorraine Drive, if you look up the public records to that house when it comes to his name in association with the address, it states on almost every single website that it's 2 residents that live there. And the other one is a female that's 20 years, James Dunmore's junior. And I don't know if it's a child or what. They also stated that they were told that this female was going in and out of James Dunmore's house after the situation happened, after the 16th and even after the 18th. Apparently, they were told this woman went in and out of the house several times. Mr. Dunmore actually has a really bad past. Back in like 2001, it was either between 2001 or in 2003. It was around that time. He was charged with abduction and battery and DV and stalking and all kinds of things. And I believe it stated that he spent 5 years actually locked up and then was on a 15-year unsupervised probation. I don't understand the point of an unsupervised probation, because that means that they're not having to actually answer to anyone. They're basically just free, and they just have to pay a fee every single month. They don't have to report to anybody or show anyone that they're doing anything that they were told they had to do to, you know, stay the straight and narrow. There's no one that they actually have to report to. So I'm not really quite understanding an entire decade and a half of unsupervised babysitting, basically, other than the fact that they just wanted him to make a payment every month to just get
I don't
money.
know yet,
Because what are you on
Pebbles.
probation for if you're not having to go P-test every month or make sure that you have a job? All the things that we know that people on probation have to like provide to their probation officer to prove that they're not getting in trouble and doing anything wrong. So that's just insane to me anyway. But from what it sounds like, he would not have been on probation for a while, a couple of years at least, before he ended up getting with Alicia. I thought maybe it was possible that whenever the police found him in her vehicle, that maybe these charges were so old that they just didn't show up. But according to some of these other reports, it was found by the police whenever they were, you know, pulling his identification about his past charges. And they still didn't put any sort of bolo out for Alicia or try to contact any of her family or do anything until someone reported her missing. That's why I'm not understanding how the police are handling this. I think they know that they messed up royally, and that's why they're acting like they just don't care. Because I'm not seeing, at least to me, that's how it feels. And again, when I play this phone call, you're going to understand why. We have no idea what happened in between that 7/16, the last time that she was seen by her cousin stepping into the passenger side of her own vehicle, and then the 7/18 date whenever her boyfriend was found in her vehicle after an unsuccessful attempt to unalive himself. So there's been a lot of questions on if they ever went back to the house, because that is where her phone last pinged. Now, this claims that Alicia's phone, her boyfriend's phone, and the vehicle all went back to his house at 3 p.m. And they all remained at that location until the 18th at 6 a.m. Now, I also do not know.
So, in a sense, it wouldn't do any good to look at CCTV footage because they never left. They never left his house. Okay? They never went to the comedy club. They never went to the show. They never left his house, at least not until around the 18th. And then nobody knows where she's at, and they find him on the 18th in the car, unresponsive, trying to unalive himself, okay? So that's the problem. They never made it. She goes to visit him. She shows up there. Whatever happened in that 2-day period of time happened, and then they find him on the 18th. What's wrong with this picture, folks? Somebody please show me this. Why is this man not in custody right now? I don't get it. And like I said, there's something going on down south with law enforcement and the way that they handle things, okay? Obviously, it's everywhere at this point. This was not made a priority. This was not put out on the national news. Carly Russell was everywhere. People on the other side of the world knew about Carly Russell, but this woman can't even make it out of North Carolina? What's that all about? What is that all about? Tell me. Sheena Matthews says he's playing victim to get sympathy and to distract people from asking. No sympathy coming from here. None here. The only person he's going to get, the only place he's going to get sympathy is from the devil. That's it. Because that's who he is. That's my opinion. You don't have to go with that. You don't have to take that for anything more than that. But that's the only person that's going to show this piece of shit sympathy is the devil. Because that's who he is. And if you're not, sir, then come forward and tell us what happened. Call the line. If you want to be anonymous, tell everybody what happened. Her family needs to know where she's at. They deserve that. I'm so angry about this.
The time that James Dunmore was discovered by the police. I've heard a couple of different things, but I haven't seen anything concreted. And the 3 p.m. time coming back is interesting to me because normally like comedy shows and stuff are later on in the evening, like venue events are later on in the evening hours. So I went to the Bojangles website to try to see if they had any information on past shows. And there was even a few websites I looked at that had like history of events saved to it, but there was nothing that I could find for July the 16th because I was really trying to see if there was a possibility that we could see what they might have been going to watch, so we could see the time that it would have started to be able to compare this 3 p.m. hour. But again, I personally could not find anything. Now, it also states that the search warrant shows that detectives seized clothing, cell phones, camera, tablet, laptop, memory card, swabs, and photos during the search. Investigators identified James Dunmore as Watts' boyfriend and the person who lives in the home that they searched, but investigators stopped short of calling him a suspect in the case. Police reports say Dunmore has a history of DV and identify him as a person of interest. So right now, and I've heard this for a few days now, that he's only being considered a person of interest. I saw maybe 1 or 2 articles mention that after they ran the phone information and found where her phone last pinged, that he was arrested and brought in for questioning, but I couldn't find anything valid about that information either whatsoever. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing, that they are now considering this a murder
I'm okay,
case.
Cal. Thank you.
And
hon.
it shows CMPD, which is the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department, detectives suspect murder in case of missing North Carolina woman Alicia Watts, per the search warrant served at the home of her boyfriend James Dunmore. And the reason why they know that they are suspecting this to be a murder case would be because of whatever qualifications were on that search warrant for what the police were specifically looking for. Depending on the kind of case that you're working, depends on the verbiage that's put in the search warrants. You're not looking for blood spatter or things that look like signs of a struggle if you're in there trying to bust a drug house. You know what I mean? So that's where this is most likely coming from. When it comes to them having any sort of clue whatsoever about where she is, they're obviously not going to just release anything. But to this day, as far as I can tell, I can't find anything to verify if he is still in a hospital, because this self-aliving incident would mean that he would need medical care. And normally after a self-aliving incident that you survive, you are basically put under a involuntary psych hold, especially whenever the cops are involved. That's kind of like normal procedure. I'm pretty sure it's like that in North Carolina. It's pretty much.
That's what I was talking about, is putting him on a 72 hour psych hold, psychiatric evaluation that would have kept him in their custody, basically, via the local psychiatric facility, folks. But it's not. I'm from my understanding, he was let go after a short stint of that. Makes no sense to me. None. It's almost as if they just don't care. They don't have time for it. Okay. And that's what is pissing me off so bad. Yeah, guys, I am a little tired. I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. Just staying busy, you know. But yeah, it's a fact. And I apologize if I look tired. My apologies, folks. You don't deserve that. I'm trying. They did talk to the wife, Beats Life. I'm sorry, which is how they knew. She came forward when all this went down finally, and stated this is what was going on. She was afraid of this man. She was in hiding all this time. Nina Kane, welcome. Good to see you. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be this way. So, unreal.
Much like that almost everywhere. So when it comes to his situation, how he was found, what happened afterwards, was he actually arrested? Is he still in custody, but like at the hospital still? We don't know any of these details. We have no details. We don't even know if he's honestly been questioned yet. I'm sure he would have been at this point. It's been over 2 weeks, but they're not really telling us much. Now, I know I've alluded a lot to this phone call. Now, yesterday in Dago's Live, like I mentioned, it was a deep dive to try to get as much information on this case as we could. Dago decided to call the police department to see if there was any updates that could be given on this case. Now, I know that not everyone knows everything, okay? But to me, this is technically a high-profile case because there's no other missing women in the Charlotte, North Carolina area that are getting coverage. And even though there's not a lot of real big news stations talking about it, there's several of the local ones from basically all over the country. Again, smaller channels, but still all over the country. There's also all of us here in the internet world that have been trying to get some sort of details on this case. So whenever this phone call was made, I was just completely floored and flabbergasted by what I heard. Now I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. Dago already told me that I could put this in here. Be warned, there's a little bit of static in the very beginning and in various parts. It's not a very long segment whatsoever, but he was on his actual phone next to his microphones. There is a little bit of feedback. It's not the entire time. It's very sporadic and in very small parts of it. So just be wary of that. But I'm going to go ahead and play it here.
Yes, is this Charlotte Mecklenburg Police? Yes, ma'am. I'm an investigative reporter. I was calling in regards to the Alicia Watts case. I wondered if you could answer any questions for me.
Alicia Watts, who's that there?
Alicia Watts, she's a missing woman, been missing since July 16th, and I was told that you all are in charge of the case.
Okay, I can give you the number of public affairs.
Okay.
4704-336-2338.
2338. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
What? Are you kidding me?
Are we playing phone?
Who is Alicia Watts?
Wow.
She really did ask me. See, this is what my problem is, folks. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Can you believe that? So this is someone answering phones for the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department, to the department that the sheriff that Dago actually called right before this number directed him to, because they are the ones leading the investigation. And they have the woman answering their main phone line that could be calling in the tip that is going to find her at any minute, possibly. And she has no idea who Alicia Watts is. It really made me upset. That is just absolutely asinine. And that little detail needs to be brought to the attention of the people in charge, because whoever's answering the phones should know exactly who is missing in your area that is causing not a ruckus, but there's a lot of people asking questions. You guys should be more than aware in that office what is happening. This actually took me a few hours to finally get the editing and everything done, because life. I actually recorded this right after work around 5-ish, and then had a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm finalizing all my editing right now at around 11:30-ish. I just checked for any updates because I was in a live earlier and there were people in the chat saying some things, and I went to try to validate those things and I didn't see anything. Now, I'm not on Facebook. I don't do Facebook, not even for my YouTube stuff, unless it's absolutely necessary, but I try to stay off of Facebook. But I didn't see anything on TikTok, and I did not see anything on Bing or on Google whenever I was trying to see if there was any update. So as of the end of the day of August 1st, she has officially not been seen since July 16th. And there are still no details being released about the person that she was last seen with that was found after an unaliving attempt in her vehicle with her nowhere to be seen. I don't understand why they're not conducting.
Mary, I called. There were 3 numbers given. I called, and they were all had listing for it. She was triaging phone calls. That's what she was doing for that term. Yes. The information desk was the first number I had. I didn't call that. I bypassed that. The secondary number was the main line in. The third number is the one I called, which was the detective's line. Okay. That is who was taking phone calls for the detectives bureau in that agency there. So there was no excuse for that. I'm sorry. None at all.
This a bit better. It just bothers me that they rolled up on a guy who just tried to off himself in a vehicle that's not his, with a woman's purse in it that is nowhere in your visuals. And it doesn't click in your mind, especially after running his ID, that maybe you should be a bit concerned. I'm dumbfounded, guys. I really am. I really am. It's disgusting to me. But I want to know what you guys are thinking about this case.
There it is right there. She doesn't come up as missing on Google. That's a problem. Okay. That's a problem. If it was 3 days, 2 days, maybe I could accept that. We're going on a month. Okay. In another week, it's going to be a month. There's no excuse for that. She should have been put into the system a long time ago. I'm not going to accept that. And I refuse, absolutely refuse to let somebody tell me that it hasn't been updated yet, because that's bullshit. It needs to be updated. That's the problem. That's why we're doing what we're doing right now. And believe me, I try to be fair. I really do. That comment that Mary made, thank you, Mary, for those, by the way. You know, let's be fair. Was that the reception center? Was that this? Was that? I made sure that I was contacting the detective bureau. And that's still the answer I got. It makes me sick. Makes me sick. Chains said, I found her. Where did you find her, Chains? Come on up here with me, Chains, real quick, if you would, dear. The link is in chat, darling. Just click the link and jump up here with me real fast, if you would. It is absolute bullshit. You are correct. Hey, Chains. What's up, sis?
Hey. It shows her as missing.
Where'd you find it at?
Just go into there and put Alicia Watts.
Let me see something here.
Like
okay.
January 17th or July 17th, there's an article on her.
Okay. No, I guess there is now. There wasn't before, though. I'll tell you that much.
You know me.
Oh, of course. Of course. That's why you're here. And
It
you
says
know me.
warrants are sought out for the murder and for the evidence of murder and search tied of missing Alicia Watts, July 16th. Maybe you want to read that one.
This is as of August 1st now.
Okay. There you go.
Let's see here. Three days, 4 days, 5 days. Yeah, this is the newest, I think. Yeah, the last time I had checked Google, she wasn't listed either, which was a problem for me, but at least they've updated it now, which is still ridiculous. It took that long. All right, here, let's listen to this here real quick. Hopefully. I don't know how the volume's going to be on this. Thank you, Molly. I will check it here in one moment.
Almost like a need for someone who is so good.
Family and friends keeping hope alive in search for a missing woman last seen in Charlotte. Dozens gathered tonight at a candlelight vigil for 39-year-old Alicia Watts near her home in Moore County. This comes as search warrants sheds new light on the case. WCCB Charlotte's Marvin Beach attended tonight's vigil in Southern Pines.
It's now been more than 2 weeks since anyone has seen Alicia Watts. Those who are tonight's vigil say they won't give up until she's found.
You know the journey, Lord God, that we're on. You know the journey that she's on.
She is alive.
In the name of Jesus.
Someone has taken her from us for a reason that does not make a lot of sense.
The community coming together to pray and hope for Alicia Watts' safe return.
Well, we never would have imagined that something like this would happen in our community.
The Moore County woman hasn't been seen since July 16th. That's when friends say they last saw her with her boyfriend.
Hang on, folks. I guess the echo. Sorry about the echo. I forgot that this is a different scenario here. Hold on. Let's try it this way. We'll try it this way. All right, let's go back. Try this again a little bit. We'll start about right here. My apologies, folks.
Those who are tonight's vigil say they won't give up until she's found.
You know the journey, Lord God, that we're on. You know the journey that she's on.
She is alive.
We pray in the name of Jesus.
Someone has taken her from us for a reason that does not make a lot of sense.
A community coming together to pray and hope for Alicia Watts' safe return.
Well, we never would have imagined that something like this would happen in our community.
The Moore County woman hasn't been seen since July 16th. That's when friends say they last saw her with her boyfriend, James Dunmore, at his home in Charlotte. A missing persons report was filed with CMPD 3 days later.
Some people are very emotional. Some are taking it harder than others. Some are just numb to the fact. And then there are some people who it's just a disbelief.
Highway Patrol found Watts' Mercedes-Benz SUV July 18th in the parking lot of the Anson County DMV office in Polkton. Her boyfriend Dunmore.
Now, the day that I first brought this to you guys, I showed that video. Then I pulled up a map. We went through the map, everything, and it's about an hour from where his house was that they found the vehicle with him in it at that DMV. And that was early on, still in the investigation when we talked about that. And I did the whole mapping of the area. Her family was out in a field across from that area looking for clues as to where maybe herself, possibly, sadly, but yes. And at this point, I don't feel that he's with us any longer, folks. I think that he's a coward, okay, and knows that what he did was going to put him in prison. It kind of reminds me of the Brian Laundrie scenario, okay? He did what he did, as horrible as it is, and doesn't want to face the music for it. So this is what he probably did. He attempted it once, and they let him go. If he's out there on his own, then I guarantee you he's probably not with us any longer. And that is too easy for him. He took the easy way out because he's a coward, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for sounding rude like this. But these types of things make me sick. And there's no reason that this has had to be this way. This man could have been handled the right way. Okay. But now that we're almost a month into this, it's too late now. The first 48 hours is the most important time in a case like this. You guys know that, okay? We bypassed that a long time ago. So at this point, we need to find this woman and bring her home to her family to give them some sort of closure. There's never going to be any closure, but some sort of closure and some sort of justice for them to know where she is and what's going on.
Or found unresponsive inside. New search warrants obtained by WCCB Charlotte say Dunmore was the victim of a suicide attempt. Police collected evidence from Dunmore's home on Pamela Lorraine Drive in North Charlotte last Wednesday night. The warrant says investigators seized clothes, cell phones, a camera, tablet, laptop, memory card, swabs, and photos. Watts' friends calling the boyfriend Dunmore an unknown.
There were people who were in his presence at some point in the past year who wondered about him, but just couldn't put their finger on it.
What's up, Rock Chuck? I don't know if he's deceased at this point, but I feel like he probably is. Okay. He attempted it once when they found him. They transported him to a medical facility for treatment. From what I understand, he was released at that point. I don't know any more than that. But if they let him go, I guarantee you he went off somewhere and did that to himself. Knowing, because he's a coward, knowing what he was going to have to face if he was, arrested and brought into custody. I guarantee you that that's probably exactly what happened. Don't quote me because that's not a fact, folks. I'm just saying I speculate that is what the scenario is at this point. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And they find him, they put him in custody, and they figure out what is going on, and they find this woman. That's a fact, Heather. That's a fact. And make that known, folks. Make that known, please. Yo, what's going on? Good to see you here. Thank you for joining us today. It's so great to have you here. Where did that go, Heather? Thank you for making that statement. Please understand, folks, not everyone that unalives themselves is a coward. Some people have mental health issues, emotional issues. Some people are just alone. Some people can't help what they're doing. Some people don't know what's going on. They need help. That's a fact. This situation, if this is what happened, this man is a coward because he didn't want to face what he did. So please, thank you for clarifying that, Heather. I do appreciate that so very much. That's a fact. That is a fact. We cannot allow that stigma. There's a lot of mental health issues out here. In fact, we're going to be doing a mental health show here pretty soon, guys. And I'm focusing in on nothing but mental health issues, the fact that there isn't enough help for it, the people that are wandering the streets that shouldn't be, that have no help for them, no help, no outreach to nothing, okay? We're going to be covering that soon, guys. It's something that I like to do a couple times a year. I've done it, okay? And there's going to be a lot of talk on it because it's an important part of society right now. And it's a big, big problem, guys. A big problem. It's huge because there's not enough resources out there for people that have mental health issues, okay? This scenario, though, is completely opposite of that. This man did something wrong, okay? It hasn't been proven yet, but if we look at it in every angle we can, it looks that way. And I believe he did something wrong, and he doesn't want to face the music for it. He's a coward. And shame on him. Shame on him is all I can say. Like I said earlier, there'd be no sympathy from me. The only sympathy this guy's going to get is from the devil because that's who he is, in my opinion. So moving forward.
Trusted her that she was in a good position.
An incident report from the night Watts' SUV was found says Dunmore was at least initially considered a person of interest in her disappearance, and that he has a...
Miss Lily, I'm so sorry for that. You have my absolute heartfelt condolences and all the extra prayers that I can put out to you. I hold you in my heart and will think of you every day in that scenario. And I'm so sorry that had to happen to you. And I just know that we all love you and support you and will surround you while you're in here and you're part of this family to give you any support you can possibly need. And we're all here for you for that scenario. Please know that.
History of domestic violence.
All that has come out, and it seems to be credible. There's public record. It's a monster.
Back at tonight's vigil, those who love Alicia say they will continue to pray for the best.
My love and prayers are with her, and I'm believing that she is going to come home alive and well until I am told or is proven different.
Family and friends have searched several locations based on tips, including Airport Road in Wadesboro and Camp North End in Charlotte, but so far still no sign of Alicia. Reporting in Southern Pines, Marvin Beach, WCCB News.
And anyone with information about Alicia Watts' disappearance is asked to call CMPD or the Anson County Sheriff's Office.
Almost like a nightmare.
There we go. Again, there's the tip line. If anybody has any information whatsoever, even if it's just a little bit, if you're out there seeing this, please reach out, contact this number, 1-800-694-1981. Even if it's just the smallest little piece of information, that little bit of information could break this entire case. Okay, so please contact that number if you know anything whatsoever. And I thank you for that more than you know. Did James Dunmore file a domestic violence order against Alicia Watts? What? That makes no sense. One second here. Okay, hold on. This is claiming to be new, but I don't think that it is. Yeah, that's what I just said, EB. Okay, hold on, folks. Yes, Miss Lily, nothing but love coming your way from all of us. We do love you. Thank you all. Love you all too. I always try to jump in chat when you're on. Helps to think of something else. Love you all in chat. And we love you so very much, Miss Lily. Absolutely. Absolute. You know where we are. If you ever need to reach out, you can contact that phone number, my email. Contact me directly. I'm always here if you need to talk for any reason whatsoever. So we did watch this earlier. Surprising and scary documents shed new light on person of interest and Watts' disappearance. And we did check that out. All right. Let me bring that down here. Not sure there, Brendan. Not sure. All right. Molly said that she said to home to check the mail here. You've got mail. How about that? And again, there is, just so you guys can see it a little bit bigger and better, that is the tip line. Thank you, Molly, for that, dear. 1-800-694-1981 if you have anything. No problem, hon. I'm going to it. I just wanted to show that again. Thank you, dear Molly, once again. And we covered the charges. Thank you, Molly, for that. We covered all his charges. Here we go. This is the North Carolina Center for Missing and Exploited Persons. That's sad. Look at that. 9,402 missing persons cases this year, and active are 720. That's insane. Insane. Let's see here. She doesn't seem to be on here. Okay. Thank you for that, Molly. Thank you very much for that. Tanya, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. She's not on the site. She should be by at this point. It's been more than a week. Okay. The criteria, it might not match up because she doesn't have a medical problem in that category. That's stupid, though. I'm sorry. That's just dumb. Completely dumb. Unbelievable. Completely unbelievable. That makes me sick. No, that's absolutely correct. Afton Ford, good to see you. They don't seem to, other than that, what we just looked at there. Let me see here. Exactly, Pebbles. It's retarded. It doesn't make sense. Excuse that phrasing. I shouldn't have said that. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. We here in Canada will have a 988 code to call if there's a mental illness emergency. This is separate from 9/11. Do you have that in the States? True crime? No, not that I know of. We don't. Not at all. Rock Chalk says, I did a Google search. There's a few ABC stories with lots of details. You may have covered it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I have everything that's been released on it, which is nothing. Nothing, you guys. We've seen nothing. Nothing at all. Again, that's why we're staying in contact with Precious as often as we can and working on getting this out even more. So this is just ridiculous. I'm just so sick of seeing this stuff going on. Really am. KT, by the way. Not that we know of, KT. Why do people apologize for being themselves? Just let the liberals be mad. It's a good point, Marcy. And thank you, Mary, for that info. Okay. Thank you, Canadian True Crime Buff. And Tanya, what is down with that? Super sticker for $50. Thank you so very much for that. That's amazing, Tanya. Talia Farrow, thank you for that. We do appreciate you, dear. We do appreciate you. Thank you. Wow. That was so amazing, Tanya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jilly Bean, RN. We have another nurse in the house, guys. That's awesome. Thank you, Jilly, for the $19.99 super sticker. That's absolutely beautiful. Miss Donna R., we have a new member in the house, folks. A new meatball. Thank you for joining us, Donna. Down here in the sauce, as we sit and talk about these things every single day. No matter how sad and disheartening this is, we have to do this because it's the only way it gets out there. The only way it gets out there. There's so many more that we haven't even been able to put our finger on even a little bit. And we're going to have to. We have to. I told you guys that we were going to start spending some time covering some other cases that need our, thank you again, Jilly Bean, for that. And Donna, welcome to the family. Welcome to the sauce, Miss Donna. We appreciate you so very much. There we go. Hell yeah. I love having all of you nurses in here and doctors and retired law enforcement officials, attorneys, paralegals, all of it. It is wonderful to have you all in here with us because all of us working together will make something happen on these cases. It really does, and it really will. And I thank you all, and I love you all for being here so very much. That's right. Welcome to all the new meatballs. Welcome to the sauce with us. Like I said, we spill out just a little bit of sauce every single day, guys. And when we do it right. That way we can get this out to the right people to see these things, to make these things happen when we do. Thank you. And thank you, Heather, for that. Absolutely. Welcome to all the new members. It is so great to have you here. No worries. Welcome to the family, Rock Talk. We appreciate you. I don't even see barely. That's right, Doc Terry. Amen to all of that. Every bit of it. You guys are amazing people. That's right, Pebbles. Everyone, regardless of what you do, are available. I am just so grateful to have all these people in here. I don't care if you work at a gas station. I don't care if you're retired and you worked in a diner and you made toilet paper for a living. It doesn't matter. You're here doing what we're doing. You support what we're doing, and I appreciate that. And I care about each one of you guys because you care about that. Thank you. What's up, Robert Bell? Good to see you. I'm doing great. There we go. Thank you, Heather, for that. Amen to that one, Brian. Unfortunately, that's all we have new. I think that is as far as Alicia's concerned, sadly. But like I said, we're in contact with Precious on a daily basis and keeping on track with everything with the news. We don't have much more of it, guys. It's very sad. There should be so much more than this. I should be able to run a 5 or 6 hour show nonstop, okay? Because of the media coverage that should be out on this, but it's not. It's not. Makes no sense, folks. None at all. None at all. Thank you, Jessica Santiago, for the emails that you sent in regards to this case as well. That is so very appreciated. So very appreciated. There's a forum that is set up as well for this. It's through Crime Watchers. Let me show you real fast. That's okay, KT. It's called Crime Watchers. Take that down, folks. Don't worry about the toys there. Okay, crimewatchers.net. Write that down, and I'm going to show you guys. There's an entire forum for this in regards to this case that was put together. Thank God, because obviously we know the news isn't doing it. Okay. 1 second, folks. All right, let me grab my coffee real quick. Be right back. I'm going to look at that forum there. All right. Sorry, folks. Needed to grab my coffee. Again, write this down. This is, if you guys want to get in this forum, crimewatchers.net. It's got all the info here. Tells the story here in a sense. And it gives different statements from different scenarios here. You see what I'm saying? There is the Facebook group right there. Find Alicia Dean Watts, Facebook. Somebody had asked me about that earlier. There is the Facebook page. We'll go to that next. And I got a little good news to show you since we've had all this bad news. At least it was good news for us because we were worried. And it shows the timeline here. In here, Moore County woman's SUV boyfriend found before she was even reported missing, which is sad. And there's this entire forum here, folks. If you want to look into that, you can jump on there, read about anything that has to do with it if you want to. Okay? So we have that, which is an awesome tool, I think. It helps for a lot. I think it helps out for a lot of good things. Okay? Let me bring that down. So I'll give you guys the good news before we look at anything else here. So how many of you guys remember when I had told you that one of our kittens or one of our cats decided that she was going to have some babies? Remember that? I told you we had babies. And then, no, Mary, we don't know. We don't know why. Phantasmic, what's up? I don't know what's going on with Rolo. I don't know. Okay, so you guys do remember it's D-E-N-E. Noni. So the babies, I had told you guys were had. Okay, they were itty bitty tiny, teeny weeny, couple 3 days, and then she took them off. She took off with them, and I was freaking out. And I called Molly because Molly's Molly's the cat girl. She's part cat. I told you guys, and she's was helping us out with what to do. We'd never had kittens before, so on and so forth. Well, I noticed that the mama was trying to take off with them. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Right? I was a little bit nervous. I don't see Rollo in here today. So she said, just let it be. You got to let her go because she will go hide him somewhere and you'll never know. So we let her take him off or take off with him. Okay. And she took him up to the loft in our barn and we just let it go. And it's been quite a while. Right. And we were like petrified. We hadn't heard anything. We kept walking out by the barn, listening. We stayed away and, gave her space with them, this and that. And after a certain amount of time, because it's been like 3 weeks, folks, we were like, oh, okay. So maybe she just didn't know what she was doing because she was a very young cat, so on and so forth. And we just accepted that, that they were just gone, possibly. It was very sad. But yesterday, as we all know, I told a lot of you guys, we had my mother-in-law's birthday and we had to go out for dinner and stuff like that. And we came back and we had a little surprise on our back porch. And it was that. All 4 of them. That little one right there is my favorite. They were all 4 sitting in a ball on our back porch. Just laying there on top of each other. They definitely don't like us right now. They are hissing like crazy. Hold on a minute. Yeah, you can see there was 2 black ones. There's the little tabby and then the oral creamsicle orange one there. There's the baby. So they're alive and well. They were brought back. It is adorable when they hiss because they don't hiss. They do this little, nothing comes out. They just do that. It's cute as it could be. This little guy here is my favorite one. This one here. Look at his eyes. One second, please. Oh, no, this is spam. No spam. So anyway, they came back. They're alive and well. They look very healthy. They've grown. This little black ball of chunk right there is huge. He's a monster. That's the first one that was born. You think it's a girl chick? Okay. So when can I... That striped one is adorable, isn't he? Look at him. Just look at his little eyes. He's such a cute little guy. I love him. Love him, love him. Yes. Yes, yes. What do you mean I can't have favorites? That's my favorite type of cat. Anyway, I thought that was a little bit of good news that I would just kind of show you guys. Spicy kitties, they're so funny because the little black one is very ferocious. We started walking towards it and he's going like doing that thing, right? And he's arching his back and he's doing that whole where there's no noise coming out. I was laughing my ass off. It was too much. No, Adam, our dog passed away in May, sadly. And we haven't decided to get one yet. Dago is smitten with the kitten. Of course I am. I love cats. I'm an animal lover, period. But I'm a kitty guy. I love them. But anyway, I just thought a little bit of good news would perk up some of this bad stuff we've been looking at, you know? Thanks, DJ. I appreciate you, bro. You guys deserve to see something, a little bit of happiness here and there. My wife likes the orange one. She already named it Orange Sickle or Dreamsicle or Creamsicle or something weird like that. But anyway, so there is that, folks. And I thank you all for being here for that. A lot of you guys were here when I talked about her having the kittens. And like I said, we thought they were gone. Like they maybe had died because she was spending so much time out here. They're all healthy, and the one little one is like huge. He's just a chunk ball, you know what I mean? So I don't know. All right, hold on, folks. Let me do this here real quick. Excuse me. Let's try this here real quick. All right. Now the Facebook page is called Find Alicia Dean Watts. Okay. It was set up just for this, I'm guessing, by the family. And here we go. This was an update from the Black Femicide Prevention Coalition. Efforts to find 39-year-old North Carolina woman have intensified after reports her boyfriend was found in her SUV. This was from July 26th. Okay. This says that Johnson said Utley, who is Alicia's cousin, last saw Watts on the afternoon of July 16th. The cousins planned to go to Charlotte's Bojangles Coliseum for the comedy show, Johnson said. And when Watts didn't show up, Utley reported her missing. So this is the Facebook page. If you guys want to go check this out, there's all of Dunmore's charges on the page as well. Okay. All of this here is in relation to nothing but Alicia's case. So again, guys, it's called Find Alicia Dene Watts on Facebook. Go check it out. Get added to the Facebook page, join the group, and support, guys. Please support it. Follow this here. Find Alicia Watts. It's another one that I follow. I just followed this one. There's many of them here, guys. Okay. And if nothing else, that's all we can do is support this until we can make something happen here. Okay. These are separate, all the separate posts. The recent posts here, actually, that should be turned on. The recent posts are here. Posts you've seen, date posted, posted from, tag from, all that stuff, right? People, every bit of it. It's all there. And Chains dropped off. Sorry, Chains, hon. I didn't realize you wanted to drop down like that. My apologies. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add to this today, by any means? I thought they found him in the driver's seat, Brian. It's a good question. Oh, no. Mrs. Dago is not on here. Molly's just one of my very close friends and one of my lead moderators. And, of course, she's our resident cat person. I go to her for all my kitty questions. So there's that. All right. Wow. What a day today. Once again, thank you for all the new gifted memberships, the super stickers and the super chats, all of that. No, Brian, he tried to unalive himself, I do think, due to a drug overdose. Good things. Dakota just said that Adam Montgomery was sentenced today for the weapons charge. That's great. Great. Yes, Carolyn, the boyfriend was still married. He is still married. You saw the kitties, Amethyst? That's awesome. saw the kitties. Okay, Karen says passenger side. I thought it was the driver's side. I'm sorry. That's a good point, my friend. Not required. Awesome, CZ. Yeah, I just thought that would be a little bit of positivity to show you guys today. Prince is my tuxedo cat who weighs 21 pounds. I love tuxedo cats. I think they're adorable. I love all cats, to be honest with you. Yep, I know. Molly said she had one named Creamsicle too when Mrs. Dago was stating that as well. So awesome. Good to see you, Share Bear. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Miss Rabbit Hole. You are appreciated so very much. So very much. Anybody that has, by the way, donated, again, I got to show you. That's my fave. He's adorable. Or Chick thinks that that's a she, but adorable. And then, of course, we got the two other black ones and the little orangey there. Little Garfield looking kitty. The one in the middle, the black one in the middle, is huge, folks. It's bigger than two of them combined. It must take all of the mama milk. But there it is. And I had to put him in this little thing here because when she brought him back, she left them underneath a little table we have on the back deck and piled them on top of each other, okay? And I came in the house and I'm like, okay, I'll leave them there and let them see that. You know, let them do their thing. Came out and they were walking away, trying to go. I'm like, oh, hell no. No way. I'm not going to let that happen. Because if I find something, one of these deceased or something, it's going to completely mess with my head. So, not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we put them in there to keep them a little protected. All right, where's this at? Thank you once again, Rabbit Hole. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. R3on3, good to see you. Dara Johnson, like Lara, or like Sarah, good to see you. Brian Hoffman, bra guy, what's going on? Great job last night, Brian. So, my oldest one is Chunky Boy for sure. I'll bet. Molly's got a lot. She's got some kitties everywhere. So that is the story for today, guys, on that part of it. That is what's going on with Alicia's case as of right now. Nothing's changed. Josie West, good to see you. Nothing's changed, folks, sadly. But like I said, Molly has been in contact with Precious on a regular basis, and we're working things. Thank you, Heather, for that again. And again, anyone that has donated to this, by the way, the Venmo, PayPal, and the Cash App, thank you so very much, folks. That is the stuff that keeps me going, it pays the bills, and keeps me coming to you every single day, guys. So thank you for anybody that has donated to those links. You are deeply appreciated. No, there is nothing because when they were shut down over the weekend, I do believe so, when it's first happened. So I looked for any kind of CCTV footage. There was nothing at all that I could find. Sandra Blackby, good to see you. That's right. Thank you. Chains, that's a fact. Whatever you're comfortable with, Pebbles. The Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, it's easier because it comes directly to me, and they don't take a percentage. They take 45% out of it through YouTube if you put it through Super Chats or Super Stickers, and I have to wait a month to get it. Otherwise, if it goes through those apps, it comes to me directly, immediately, and there's no percentage taken out. All of it's there. So either way, whatever you're comfortable with, I'm comfortable with. Whatever you're most comfortable with. I appreciate it either way. But don't miss that at all, please. If I get it now, I use it. And plus, it's to maintain the equipment I have that's going bad because it's old. But if I get it now, I can pay the stuff now. And next month, if I get it, I'll just use it then to pay stuff then and follow on. You know how it goes. But whatever you're comfortable with, Pebbles, if you choose to. And I just want you guys to know that that's not to say, dearest Price. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Thank you, Molly, for correcting me. Yeah, you can put it through Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal then, Pebbles, if you don't want me to get the fee. That's perfectly fine. I appreciate that so very much. Either one of these apps here, those are the links to get to those to do that if you should choose to. Again, you don't have to. Nobody has to do that. I appreciate just your support here. Okay, just being here with me to talk with me is more than enough for me. But should anybody choose to want to support the channel that way, that's the way. Those are the ways you can do it. But yeah, they do take like a 45% fee from anything that is super chatted or given to the, thank you, Heather, or super stickers or any of that stuff. For whatever reason, gifted memberships. Is that what you're saying, Change? Yeah, the other day I definitely did see that, and I appreciate you so very much. All of you. Yeah, that's true, chick. Jules had said she got $8 from a $21.99 super chat. That's crazy, folks. That makes no sense to me. They get all that money, okay, from what we do. On top of that, they take a percentage out of us too. So it is what it is. You know, I'm just grateful to have a platform to come to you guys to talk to. Exactly, R3M3, and I'm so appreciative of that. Jennifer S., great to see you. Thank you for being here. Not much has changed, Jennifer, sadly. It still has the same news coverage, nothing more. Oh, no, Nikki, you're fine, honey. You didn't offend anyone, I promise you. I absolutely promise you. Oh, absolutely, Jennifer, yeah. Oh, did you do it today too, Chains? Well, good Lord, I didn't see that either. Hold on. Oh, there it is. No Chains gifted a membership to Miss Tiffany Guzman. Thank you so much for that, Chains. You are loved and appreciated. Yeah, there's nothing new, Jennifer, other than the fact that they're looking into unaliving charges at this point now, possibly due to the fact of what they found with the warrants. So it's very sad. That's what we started doing last night, Wheezy. By the way, welcome. It's good to see you. When they showed up. Exactly, Evie. It's through Cash App. Seems to be a lot of people say that it's easier that way. Chick says, oh, well, wait a minute here. What did you say, Chick? Where'd it go? That was funny. That's a good question. Does anyone know what percentage they take from Buy Me a Coffee? I have no idea, hon. No idea. I saw that Canadian True Crime, but thank you so very much for that. You are absolutely amazing and wonderful. Absolutely, Chains. I do as well. It's so great to see the meatballs growing, getting more and more and more. You guys are great. Absolutely great. Yeah, it seems to be, Brian. It definitely seems to be. It's very crazy. That's why YouTube is, the people that own YouTube are so very well off. Wow, you guys are great. All of, I didn't even see those other ones. That's amazing. I did see Canadians, but I did see. I thought I said that maybe. Hold on a minute, or somebody else did it. No, that was Jessica. Hold on. Maybe it didn't jump through. It doesn't always go through, guys. When I'm in the middle of showing videos and stuff, I don't see that, but I must not have. Canadian True Crime Buff. Oh, wow. Okay. So sorry, Canadian. Thank you so much for that. Again. Good Lord. You guys are crazy. That's so nice of you guys. Thank you so very much. Amen to that one, chick. You guys are amazing people, guys. You rock and roll. Wow. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Thank you, Josie. I appreciate you. Now make sure you guys tune in tonight. I don't know exactly what time for sure, but I'm going to guarantee you that I do believe that the Evil CJ channel will be live tonight. And of course I will be over there. So make sure you're tuning in tonight and checking it out. Always something good over there. Annie says, does Rumble pay better split than YouTube to monetize? I have no idea. I don't even know that. What is up, Shine Bright? Thank you for that. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for all of you guys that were over, that come over from CJ's channel. I appreciate that. Like I tell him, we pretty much have a blended family now. We're all in both sides. So no. Thank you for that so very much. I am beyond grateful to you from the bottom of my heart. I really am. That is so amazing. I love seeing the family in itself grow, and grow. So amazing. Welcome back, Todd. Definitely a blended family. It's beautiful too. I love it. Like I said, me and CJ, we're the same type, basically the same person with the same type channels. He's just better looking. That's all it is. Oh, wow. Well, it is what it is, Andy. It's part of what happens when you become a creator. It's no big deal. Thank you for the support, though. As I said before, it helps to pay all the bills to keep me rolling. It's working on getting me some new equipment because my equipment is really burning out. My monitors are, you guys already know that story. So that's where it's all headed to this month, and covering the internet and the other stuff. So right there, Molly answered for you. Yes, they do, but it's harder to get your videos watched on Rumble. It's not as big of a platform, I've been told. So it's very hard to see what's going on. They don't have the algorithm and all this stuff that we have over here. So we got to bear with the problems that go. Thank you, Kelly. So do you. Or Kells, I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way, Brian. It doesn't work that way, buddy. I wish it did. They give us these surveys all the time asking what would make things better. And we tell them and they don't do it. So it is what it is. I'm going to be doing something with Twitch here. CJ's going to hook up with me probably Wednesday, he said, and show me how Twitch works so that we can roll through that too. And we can do the different gaming and stuff like that for you guys. We're going to be doing movie nights again soon. That's coming up. I can't give you an exact day or movie, but you guys, it'll be your choice. I've been doing the music things in the Discord for all the members in there, hanging out. Or just hanging out in there and talking. We have multiple channels in the Discord, guys, for all of you guys that are part of that want to become part of that. There's multiple channels in there. There's places where we can go in and hang out, just to talk, play some music, hang out, talk, just whatever. And then there's channels where we can go in and we can actually do like deep dive research together. There's all sorts of stuff. There's a channel in there for your pets. I'll be posting the pictures of the baby kittens in there. If you want to post pictures of your pets in there, we're going to be putting a channel in to add for recipes for anybody that wants to share recipes with each other. I thought that was really cool. It was an idea I popped up with the other day because we're always talking about food in here, guys. So why not have a recipe channel or a recipe link in there as well? So there's that. There's just multiple things in here. The Discord is so much fun. Plus, I get to hang out and talk to you guys all the time whenever I feel like it. I can just click one of these links and boom, somebody's there. That's what the Twitch typically is for, Jessica. Yeah. There has been, Chuck, but we're not going to be involved in all that stuff. We're just going to be sticking to the one link for it, and that's that. That'll be that. We got 39 new members as of today, folks. How about that? Wow. 39 new members. I have over 200 and some likes. We had 200 and some odd people in here today. 181 concurrent viewers at this point, which is amazing to me. And you are all so very appreciated. There's a link right there for anybody that was curious about what Truth and Transparency's channel name was. Does anybody have anything at all? By the way, real quick, that is the tip line, again, for the Alicia Watts case. It's 1-800-694-1981. If you have any tips, any info, anything, please call that number. Also, here is my number. Okay, 234-703-4047. If you have any thoughts, theories, opinions on any cases that we've worked on or anything at all, even if you want to tell me, Dago, I think you should dye your hair, Miss Brandy will argue with you, but you can call that number, leave a message, whatever you want to say to talk to me if you want to. I usually will answer, usually. My email address, once again, thank you, Miss Heather. Miss Heather is right there. For anybody that would like to reach me, you can reach me that way through the email, through the phone number there, or through my Twitter. Those are all three of those links right there. And of course, there is the link to the awesome and amazing Evil CJ show. Please, if you haven't, make sure you're showing some love over there. Go over, subscribe, hang out, because you'll see me there too. The Discord stuff. Miss Brandy, if you're in here, dear, Altered is saying, please post the Discord stuff. I've sent an email, but it hasn't been looked at. If you're still here, Brandy, if you could, hun, check for the email. See if we can get Altered Soul in there too. That is so very appreciated. Also, I have multiple social media accounts, guys. If you want to jump on those as well, please do. We have an Instagram, an amazing Instagram that Miss Heather runs. We have an amazing TikTok that Miss Brandy B, she runs that and takes care of all that stuff. We have a Facebook that I try to run because I can't make it work. The Discord is run by Brandy and Miss Brandy, Miss Heather, Stevie is in there. They do all sorts of stuff in there for the Discord. So the moderators are amazing. And do a lot of work in here. Thank you, Cammy Q. Again, our friends over at the Drunk Turkey Show. There is a link for their channel. For those of you that should want to go over there and check it out. Dolphin 517 in the house. Good to see you, dear. Okay. True Crime Buff is saying that Alicia Watts also goes by Alicia Franklin and Barbara Radcliffe, according to the Intellius that's been verified. Thank you for that, Canadian True Crime Buff. I appreciate you. Brian. All right, guys. Well, if nobody has anything else for me, guys, I hope that you do have an amazing rest of your day. I imagine a lot of you guys I will see over at CJ's later on. Rock Trock says, thank you for that super chat, $9.99. I appreciate that so much, Rock Talk. I don't know what that is all about, but thank you for that. I do appreciate you for that. I know Jeff's not blocked. He's here. There again is a link to the other mod, CB Irwin. He's got a great channel as well, the True Crime Jungle. Pretty neat stuff. Check it out if you will. Again, thank you, Rock Chalk. I appreciate that. All right, Dolphin, you have a great day too. The rest of you guys, if you will, please, 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 please have a great day. And thank you all for joining us today over here. It was a great show, as always. All your interactions and insight, everything, it's been awesome. And I appreciate and love you guys for that so very much. And appreciate the support from all of you in every form that it gives. You guys are amazing. I love you all to death. Don't forget to love yourselves and love each other, everyone, because that's all we got. And don't change a thing about yourselves, because you are the beautiful people. I will see you all so very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.